ready.
I'm always ready.
All right, here we go.
Action!
You hear that? Oh, yeah. And my mic ain't right. Oh,
Yeah, like to talk about me.
Yeah. Trina J.
So I can see.
Oh, mixologist Nika in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, what episode is this again? 21?
26.
26.
Episode 26.
26, bitch. Talk that shit, episode 26.
I'm not on my page.
26. Episode 26. Oh.
He don't want me on my page no more.
Let me put my jam on. Oh, I see it. It just came up just now.
Yeah, it's on.
Talk that. Oh, the John Brown episode.
Yeah. Alright.
What's up, everybody? Gia. Hey.
You
Getting
got
our
it?
drink on, getting everybody getting right.
He don't want me on my page no more. No. Facebook.
It's still going. Oh, man. All right, Trina, let's get started. What's up, everybody? Talk That Shit podcast, episode 26. 26. My name is DJ Juice, and sitting across from me, as always, my beautiful co-host.
Trina J in the building. How's everyone doing this evening?
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, we ain't alone today, though. We got a very special guest.
Yes, we do.
Friend of the show.
Yes.
We got the legendary John Brown in the building.
In the house. That's it. I just can't pull out.
Oh man, John, how you doing, brother?
I'm great. Can't complain.
Good. That's good, man. That's
Yes.
good. We also got the our mixologist Nika in the building. You know, she mixing it up for us today.
Say, hey, Nick. Hey.
Keeping it ever so keeping us drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. Well, let's start it off. How was your week, Trina J?
No, it wasn't bad. It was not bad. It was just boring and long. That's all.
Yeah.
Just boring and long.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it. So ain't nothing happening.
Nothing spectacular. Work. We down to 20 days.
20 days. 20 days and counting.
20 days and counting. When I seen that petty board at work, and I seen that 20 days, I said, wait a minute. Is that shit accurate? Is it accurate?
20 days and counting. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, hold on. Did you go on a little date recently?
I should.
Drop the people on careful.
Yeah.
I did. I went on my date and it was fabulous. Fabulous.
You got another date coming up?
Always.
There
she. Hey, Mika. She's like, how? No, she's on it now. Oh shit. Oh shucks. Oh what shit?
Yeah, you just talk that shit.
I forgot where I was. I'm thinking I was at Molina. I'm sorry.
Hold up now, you ain't gonna get away from this. So the date was fabulous.
Okay, yes.
Where y'all going?
Yeah.
Okay,
Details,
okay. So we was.
Did y'all go Dutch?
Hell no.
Okay.
Dutch my ass. All of this? Go Dutch? Think not. So we went out to dinner. You know, have you ever had Nigel's? Nigel's. Listen.
I told you about.
Did they get their AC fix?
Yes. Huh?
Did they get the AC fix? Because when I go there, it's hot every time.
What? No, but you know what? It was because it's cold. It's chilly now, so it was really.
So
it was
the
not.
answer is no.
No, it was not. It was cool in there actually, and who was on the same side of the booth and shit. So he was being a gentleman and shit, and he fed me off his plate and shit. That cliche shit. Yeah. Open doors. And,
gentleman.
Yeah.
Nice.
Running my shower water and shit.
Whoa, time out. Whoa.
Y'all just
She went from 0 to 100 now. You go from open the door to run shower water.
Running shower water. Got this nice slow music. The waterproof speaker that goes.
Oh, he bought that with him? Oh,
Shut up, slutty buddy.
Watch
for one thing, I told him, this is a short thing. You good?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm just gonna make you feel like you're supposed to be treated
like a woman.
Like a woman.
Nah, he wanted that cat to smell good.
That's what he wanted to make sure about. So it was
well, it couldn't have been.
So if it was funky after that, it was a problem.
Yes. Just didn't matter. His mouth was on it.
Good.
The next morning, didn't even bathe.
Jesus.
So he didn't care. It was clean the night before.
Yeah, I guess it was fabulous.
It was fantastic, goddammit.
So you ate and got it.
Yeah.
No, I can't beat that. You can't beat that. Round of applause
Hey,
for Trina. That's what I'm
free.
talking about, Tina J.
You
That's
know?
what I'm talking about. That's
Thank
what I'm talking about.
Now you let us know when he start acting up. How about that?
Well, no, I would say compare.
Oh goddamn! Shard said my phone that would connect the bird Wi-Fi. It is Shard. We're in the cement building. You act like you don't know.
It's in the blocks,
Chris,
man.
no, Chris, don't laugh, man. This is real life. Thank you, Mika. The best feeling in the world. It is, honey.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
Well, nah, my week was cool. I mean, can I go with my turn? Or
Yeah,
you
that's
got
on
any
you.
more
Go
details?
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the deets, please.
Yeah, me and the guy, we had a guy trip. We went to ATL, Shorty. Yeah,
Yes, the whole
goddamn.
snot was in ATL.
Yes, it was. Yes, they was. We had a ball, yo. We went to Atlanta for the Falcons Cowboys game. We tailgated. Went to the club Friday. The name of the club wasn't Onyx. It started with an O though. I can't remember, but that shit was off the chain.
Opera?
Ombudsman.
Opera.
What's that?
I forget what the name of it was. It was O something. Oh, Shaw might know. Chris might know too.
Shard, Chris, what was the name of the club that began with an O?
Yeah.
Something.
We went in and
Something.
one of our dudes wanted to get a little VIP booth. And he was like, how much it cost? I think they said 2,000 or some shit for VIP.
Said what?
Yeah, we was like, oh, that's okay. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
goddamn,
For
what's
Atlanta?
happening?
Yeah, but it wasn't. Hey, man, but listen,
Gold flicks and glitter and
the
shit.
music was good. Look, the cocktail girls was walking around in bikinis. And
They
shit.
had to been swinging from the ceiling for me to get
Bucket naked. Okay.
And hip hop music, hookahs going on, man. You know what I mean?
Vaginas and things.
Yeah, it
and
was nice,
penises.
man. It was so nice, man. Then Saturday, we went out to tailgate. A couple of us went in the game. We actually had a free ticket, but it was just one, so we didn't want to go by ourselves. Man, yo, they showed out, man. I mean, all you see was grills.
Their tailgating is all right.
Yeah.
Even when we lived there, the tailgating was like, that was the thing. A lot of people you went to tailgate. That's what you went to.
Yeah, you just went to tailgate.
You went to
Yeah.
tailgate.
I mean, they had a stage set up. People were just rapping and they made clubs inside of tents and shit. Man.
Did you go inside the dome?
I didn't go to the dome. I didn't
I
do
heard
the tour.
it's
No,
really
yeah, I heard
nice.
it's real nice. Heard it's real nice. I didn't go. A couple of my buddies went though. I didn't go. And then so Saturday, that was Sunday night. So we were so tired, man. We said, "Fuck that! Ain't nobody going nowhere Sunday night." We just was worn out.
This kind of reception music is fun.
Out. So I don't know. Well, John, how was your week though, brother? Talk that shit there.
He just sighed real hard.
Oh, he took a drink.
I didn't get
was
to the
good.
word of the day yet.
Week
Go
was
ahead.
good. Week was really good. Super busy. Full of decisions and choices.
That's what's up.
Hence how I'm here.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is next week, so I came a week early to take care of some business.
That's good.
Stopped in Philly for a couple of days. That's your little hometown. But it was good.
I see. I follow your travels now.
Man, listen. Let me tell you, I got to go.
I follow.
As long as I got 4 tires, all I need is 2. But as long as I got 4 tires, I'm good. I'm on the road.
I
Listen.
see you, man.
12. I was like, it's 12 o'clock. It's time for me to hit the road because I can't drive in the daytime. I can't drive in the daytime. I can't do it.
I know some people that like that too. They like to drive at night. Me.
But you can sit. I left a little bit late. So I left like 2 hours late.
Yeah.
And so I was fine. Like I can sit at about 95, 100 the whole way.
Hey, shit.
Man, I got to North Carolina.
Oh my gosh.
There go my
trees.
And if I see the policeman, I push my gas with a harder because you got to work for this. You got to work for this too. I'm not slowing down.
Yo, coming from up north, once you pass Virginia, man, North Carolina's the longest, boring.
It's the longest.
Oh
I said that to somebody. That is the worst part of the entire trip.
Yeah, man. Ain't no more buildings, ain't no more city. You can see skyscrapers and shit, nothing but trees.
And then they got that thing in the middle. I was riding behind this man. He was driving a BMW 750. I was on him. On his tail. I ain't let him go. I ain't let him go.
That's what you do.
You need not to let.
Yeah, you find one, get behind.
Get behind him, honey.
That's what's up. Nigga, you doing all right today?
Chilling, baby, chilling.
How was your week? Good?
I had your children.
All right, everything good then.
Oh shit.
Everything's good. Well, let's start the show. Oh, Trina, you got the word of the day?
The word of the day is stimulate.
Stimulate.
Ooh.
So once you hear stimulate, what you got to do?
Take a
The
damn
word
drink.
stimulate is a mandatory shot. You
Mandatory
drink
shot.
throughout,
Mm-hmm.
but when you hear the word stimulate, which I said it twice,
I got you. I'm drinking.
you have to take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
John Brown.
Mm.
I hear sipping.
That sounds like that cup they empty in it.
That's a good one.
Halfway.
Goddamn alcohol.
His cup running.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a professional drinker.
What is it? Your video ended?
I had to start it
No,
over
later.
because the damn connection is
Y'all should have. What, you got the Wi-Fi? You on the Wi-Fi?
I'm on it.
It's just these walls, man.
But this is Team Magenta.
You got all your who serve you? What you got for service?
Uh-oh.
Team Magenta.
Damn,
You should log in from my phone. See Verizon.
Alright. Trina, you know how we do.
Yes.
It's time for and we don't mean to do this, but he just keep acting a goddamn fool, man. So you know what time it is. It's time for the Tyrese Chronicles, goddamn.
Oh, what my husband do now? Oh my God, what he do now?
Yo,
What's
Tyrese, he couldn't just take winning his case for the child endangerment lawsuit or whatever they had against him. You know what I mean? I looked back and doing a little research, and it said Tyrese is at it again with the latest video featuring crying, cooking, and twerking.
Wait
Wait a minute, what?
Crying, cooking, and twerking. So your man was twerking, crying, and cooking at the same time.
No.
You don't believe it? You don't believe it?
I'm gonna need him to stimulate his mind.
I don't.
Oh shit. Oh Lord Jesus. There we go. Queued up late, but it's
There
coming.
was no backup music.
Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, look, same thing going on with your phone going on with the music.
Okay.
I gotta download these
I
songs.
mean, ain't nobody even on here now.
That's
I'm
all
mad.
right. Damn, that's all right. They come.
I know.
They can come back. They gonna come back. Don't worry.
I just got a message knocked off.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Hey. Everyone loves Tyrese. You know what I mean? Little Jody.
Jody.
But Jody's back in the news. Let's see. The article went like this. Please make him stop. Enough is enough. Tyrese apparently is incapable of staying off of social media while he goes through whatever he's got going on. And his videos are getting more disturbing by the day. After weeks of erratic behavior, especially on social media, Tyrese still hasn't gotten a hint that perhaps he should step away from the public eye and deal with his issues in private. A new video of the troubled singer/actor has surfaced, and this time he's been crying, cooking, and twerking in the kitchen while someone filmed the entire thing. The video clip is so ridiculous that it almost seems like Tyrese is performing for the camera. Not saying that his custody issues with his daughters ain't real, but everything else is over the top. It almost seems manufactured. Go ahead, John.
People like this.
Mm-hmm.
This, I always have to start off with this. Is my opinion. People like this, they don't have no friends.
Oh.
They don't have no good friends.
Right.
Like friends, like
Right, real friends.
you don't have no ride or die. You don't have no we call it you don't have no I forgot the word I'm thinking. You don't have that person to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
You don't have the person to say, hey, you doing too motherfucking
Yeah,
much.
shut the fuck up.
You know, like, and I said this, we had a conversation about Whitney and Bobby Christine. She didn't have no friends. They didn't have no friends to say, you know what, I see what you're doing, I got a problem with what you do, but you're doing too much.
Yeah, too much.
You don't have that person to pull you back and say,
Yeah.
he don't have no
Good
friends.
Judy. Mika said good Judy.
Good Judy. I'm gonna think about the word before I leave here tonight.
Okay.
But he didn't. I don't think he got no friends.
You know why? Because they got that money and they got a lot of yes men. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
like
That's all
so
it is.
many
Yeah.
celebrities. Because
Right.
I think it was like the same thing with Michael Jackson before he passed away. No one ever told him no.
Yeah.
Like,
gonna talk about it.
Heath Ledger, he overdosed on medication, on drugs, prescription medication. So did Gerald Levert on pain medication.
Yeah.
When you a celebrity, you got that money, they ain't gonna tell you no.
They ain't gonna tell you no.
They got almost like they got a prescription pad in their pocket.
It take like me and you, John. So I've been knowing you forever, right? And you get famous. Oh, now you singing. I said, he said, bro, you will come here on the road? I said, fuck yeah, I'll come. I see you acting dumb. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out, man. You know what I mean? They don't have no people like that.
Know what I'm gonna do? Get mad?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
A lot of them do though.
Yeah, but I
But
can't.
those are not your true friends.
No,
You
but
gotta-
then,
right.
but you gotta know how. But I think if you have that person, this a real friend.
Yeah.
I would know how to bring you down. Yeah, I'm not just saying in front of everybody. I might have to go about
Right.
a roundabout way of doing it,
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know you. Because I
Right.
know you, and I just don't think people got them kind of friends around them. Like, and I honestly don't believe
My
it.
entire circle that way. My entire damn circle.
What, it's too much friends?
Oh,
Bet you're doing too much.
a wingman.
Wingman.
Yeah.
A wingman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like that, you gotta have a good wingman. And the wingman was like, again, you was talking about, okay, yeah, I know you do drugs. Of course I know. I'm your wingman.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure you got it too because I know what it does for you.
Yeah.
But when I see you doing it, because I know what your limit is,
Yeah.
pull that right off.
Yeah, let's go.
We gotta make this money right quick.
Yeah.
We gotta make this money. Let me go ahead and pull that back. Tyrese, you're crazy. Listen, you're one of the people to see you.
Yeah.
They can see you. Pull back all that foolishness. Let's go on a trip.
Yeah.
On
And
you.
then- right. Okay. On you. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
And then you want to beef with Dwayne the Rock Johnson, nigga.
That's
You
a
cannot
check.
beat him. That's a mountain.
Let's see.
Okay.
And it's a check.
Oh.
He mad.
Right.
See, I mean,
But he's
I think he owed money because he did lie. He did lie and say that Will and Jada offered him $5 million.
I saw that.
Yeah, the $5 million to stay off the internet.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think they offered him $5 million. They just told him, man, yo, chill the fuck out, like you were saying,
Right.
because Will Smith and him kind of close. So Will Smith did say, yo, chill out, but then he flipped that shit and gonna talk about they offered me $5 million to stay off the
his
I'll bring it on that
family.
side.
His
Yeah.
family. That's his family.
Yeah, they offered me $5 million to stay off the internet and blah blah blah.
What?
And they wrote back and said, we didn't say we gonna get that nigga no $5 million. We just tell him get the chill out. You know, you fucking your
Yeah.
image up.
Yeah.
You need to get in the studio and just write music, man.
Go back to see. Right.
Yeah, and
Put it on
wait-
paper.
Yeah, and wait for The Rock to finish his movie. Yeah, finish his movie, and then y'all gonna do the next Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious ain't gonna last forever now.
It damn sure ain't. I ain't know I ain't died out since Paul dead. I don't understand.
Did you see the car go to the left?
And that's why he's mad with Dwayne right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they offered him a show, you
A
know,
spin-off.
a
Yeah,
spin-off
side,
based on
yeah,
his
yeah.
character.
Him and the other dude, the Jason Statham or whatever his name is.
Listen, I love that man.
Yeah.
Like he's the same character on every damn movie.
Yeah, what the dude is that drive the car. You know,
Statham, yeah.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
He puts the same character in every movie. I love him
I'll
so
do
much.
the Rock.
But my thing is, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like you salty because they didn't offer you. What's his character? What's his character?
I don't know. But he fucked up because he could have got a little
He could
role in
have.
that movie. You know what I
he
mean?
could have gotten it, but now you don't think you can go ahead.
It's that arrogance. You ain't that cute.
Lie. Watch your mouth. Watch your
I
goddamn
know a
mouth.
lot more that's cuter than he is.
The lies you tell. Don't do
He
that.
might got that funky walk on because I didn't see the walk.
Don't do it. What the fuck? What the fuck was you trying to say?
The funky walk.
Watch your mouth, John.
Oh, Lord, Jesus. Alright, let's move on, man. Alright, so we talked about Tiffany Haddish last week, being the first black female to have the lead on Saturday Night Live, right? Mm-hmm. Well, she's not stopping. This what Tyrese needs. Tyrese needs to talk to her so he can stay on this ground.
Hey, you don't got no more chance to call his name.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
We done past that.
Alright, so Tiffany Haddish lands two new lead roles. You know Tiffany Haddish, one of the girls from Girls Trip,
Which I've finally seen.
You finally seen the movie?
I
Did
finally
you like
seen
it? Did
it
you
over
like
the
it?
weekend.
Yeah.
That was one of the movies.
Ah.
And it was to die.
It was funny, right?
Yeah.
She did her thing.
I think I'm her in the movie. I'm a mixture between her and Latifah.
Alright, so
You know what? I hate you.
I apologize. Alright, let's go.
It's a mixture.
Alright, let's go with the story said. Rack up another win for the Girls Trip star. Fresh off her historic hosting gig on Saturday Night Live, Tiffany is already booking some leading lady jobs.
John, she said the word.
Stimulate.
Variety.com reports that she's in talks to star in the kitchen for New Line Cinema and Temp for Universal. The Temp will see Tiffany team up with Will Packer once again. I don't know what the hell that is. Not much is known about the plot, but it will be a female-driven comedy. The Kitchen is based on a cult classic comic book that follows the wives of Irish mafia members as they take over for their husbands, who have been arrested by the FBI. It's unclear which role that Tiffany will play, but she will be the lead. The Kitchen is further along in development, but there is no word on whether The Temp or The Kitchen will film first. So she's doing it up now. She's our new black
better work it,
black
girl.
female star, right?
You better work it, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Stimulate we.
Ooh.
You're the only one got some goddamn
Yeah, that
ice.
nigga is strong.
You understand?
Hey,
You're
can we
the
get
one.
this? Can we
He
get
ain't got that much ice in there. He really ain't got that much in there. Let me go to the car and see if I got a straw.
Y'all retarded.
Well, ain't too much said about that.
Listen,
Hey, big ups to Tiffany, man. Do your thing, Black Queen. You know what I mean? Yo, and she know, like we talked about a couple of episodes ago, she was on Black Comedy Jam. I mean, not Black Comedy Jam. What's Def Comedy Jam? Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of people didn't know that.
I'm just trying to read because she's.
But a lot of people didn't know
he's
that.
a black movie director from ATL. So Mika said who the guy he was asking about.
Oh, dude. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
she said
That's
he's
what's
a
up.
black movie director from ATL.
That's what's up. Speaking of ATL, they're working on season 2. I don't know if y'all seen season 1 already.
Wait a minute. What?
ATL.
What, a movie?
No. Atlanta.
Well, clearly you don't.
Atlanta with Childish Gambino,
Well,
the one
first
who won
of
the
all,
Grammy for it.
Childish Gambino, Redbound.
Yeah, Rebel. Yeah, him. You ain't never seen the first? Oh, I got you.
Is it a movie?
You watched it? No, it was a TV. TV series on FX Atlanta.
Oh no, I didn't even know it was a site.
Oh, I got a picture. Of
I only watched like 5 TV shows on TV.
Everything else is Cartoon Network for me. I watch Rick and Morty and shit. And House.
Then I got them all on DVR.
Family Guy and shit. And Cleveland and things. I'm just saying, I love House. And
Horrible.
Nigga, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these two.
Yeah, this guy.
All right, let's go. Next one, Gucci Mane. Let's go to entertainment. How Gucci Mane became $10 million richer. The motherfucker already rich as shit. Now
because
Gucci
his
Mane.
wife held him down when he put in the present.
Yeah. Now Gucci Mane is $10 million. Gucci Mane. Like we say it, man.
It's mean.
Well, I know it's Mane, but we always say Gucci Mane. $10 million richer. Gucci Mane has been on the come up this year. He released several albums this year, a book, and got married to Keisha Kaur in a live wedding on BET. The rapper was supposed to go independent in 2018, but has decided to stay with his label, Atlantic Records. According to Billboard, the label is paying him $10 million to stay. Gucci Mane.
Is that right?
Yeah, Gucci even wrote about it on Twitter saying, "Thank you, Atlantic Records, for the $10 million extension. I appreciate it sincerely." He recently released Mr. Davis, which sold over 70,000 copies and earned the #1 spot on the charts. Congratulations to Gucci Mane.
Congratulations, look at that.
Yep.
Prison life did you win.
See that? Everybody.
Damn, how long he been richer?
I think Gucci did like 3 years.
I think it's like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's been a while because I remember her taking over because I never heard of her until I started seeing her on the internet and she doing her makeup and her lipsticks and stuff like that. And I was like, well, who's this? And the kid, this Kaur. And I was like, who is she? And she had like the glitter. You know, all about the glitter.
Lipstick and shit.
I all about the glitter.
Yeah.
I all about it. But these good
We saw.
coolers.
Alright, I got one more. I kept it short because I know we gotta guess.
But you know, it is actually really cool.
Who that?
Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
So I met him. I used to work at
You met him?
the Renaissance in Atlanta.
Oh shit.
And he would come on a regular basis.
Wow.
And he bought his shit first of all.
Pre-jail Gucci or?
Pre-jail Gucci before he ran down Northside down that thing at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Before that one.
Yeah. Oh,
And it's funny
you met the
because
real Gucci.
He's
Okay, that's
right.
Yeah.
Right.
The real
Gucci.
That one.
Yeah.
And it was really funny because I knew he would come in town. He used to drive a Camaro and he had a Hummer.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2. And that motherfucker would pull up in front of that hotel. He parked in front of the door.
Yeah.
and lock the door.
Mm-hmm.
So he would come in, and I didn't like. They used to do some shady shit on the side, like charge him extra for his room and shit. And then one day he got me.
course,
He was
that's a celebrity.
well, why my room don't cost that much when everybody else? I was like, listen, I ain't got time for that. I need you to upgrade this room because I need these points on my. And so he, you know, I helped him out of the way. It was no big. He was cool. Like I didn't know him, but I knew him by his name.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because one day he was like, now, hey, you can tell me how I can get enough to have to move my car from in front of this hotel?
He will leave her in front of the door?
He won't leave me. He want to sit up in the front.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's Gucci, man. He's like, he can do that shit.
Yeah.
I said, how much money you got in your pocket? He
Yeah.
said, he pulled out a stack.
Good.
I said, go to your car and throw them in the car.
Yeah.
He said, huh? Go into your car and throw it in your car.
Yeah.
He said, so he did it. He said, now what I mean? I said, now go give your key to the valet.
Yeah.
So he gave the key to the valet. He said, but what about my money? I said, they ain't going in your car because the money thrown inside the car.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, are you serious?
That's smart as a
I was like, they'll never touch your car.
Yeah.
Every time you pull up, you throw a stack inside the car. They ain't going in there. He was like, my man.
Yes.
He should have threw you a stack, goddamn.
And it was funny because he would call me. I said, you need a room, you call me. You don't come to the hotel. You call me.
Yeah.
And I got you. I'll take care of you. And he took care of me every single time he came in that hotel. Every single time. Because he would come in and not spend less than $10,000.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like that. I don't like when people treat people fairly and try to take their money.
Yeah.
I think that is unfair. At the end, I don't care who you are. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Especially a business. I don't like that. So no, Gucci Man's rooms were $99 and I upgraded him to the presidential for $1,500. His rooms was not $5,000 off the rip. I upgraded him. They was like, why you didn't charge him $5,000? Bitch, because it's not my money.
Yeah.
Y'all not giving me a cut.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Why he only come to you? You see my upgrades this month? How about that?
Hold up, stimulate.
Stimulate.
My nigga time.
You better stimulate.
I like my bonus checks at the end of the month.
I know that's right. I know that's goddamn right.
Goddamn. Alright, I got one more story. One more story that we gonna get on. Oh, this shit kind of crazy, man.
You didn't
Alright,
tell
everybody
me.
know Kevin Hart isn't it, though, man.
See you.
Gosh, hey girl, you need to drink that Sky, goddamn. That's my good potato. You drink that fucking Trina, don't make bust your ass.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's right here in my face, and that sky is all the way in Timbuktu. You know what I'm saying? Now you better get this potato out my damn face.
No. We drink potato every week. Ain't no
Hey,
need to change.
potato tomorrow, please.
I bet that potato. All right, let's talk some shit that I really can't understand. I need y'all to help me with this one.
Okay.
All right, everybody know Kevin Hart in the room, right?
Yeah.
Everybody know Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Toria Hart, whatever her name.
Tori.
Tori Hart, right?
I
All right,
like her.
Check
She's
the
a
story.
chocolate sister.
Check the story out.
Yeah,
Please
go ahead.
help me with this, y'all.
I'm going to help you. Go ahead.
Tori Hart wants to help co-parent ex-husband's Kevin Hart's baby with his wife Anika. Yeah.
Rewind.
Let me read it again.
Read it again now. Read it slowly.
Let me read it.
Because you know I had a little phonic, phonetically.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Tori Hart. Let me wait till y'all.
That's good. That's all I needed. Let me get that melon juice, baby.
I'm that corner right there, nigga. Right there. Nah, right there.
Gosh damn it.
Alright, Tori Hart. Tori Hart wants to help co-parent ex-husband Kevin Hart's baby with his new wife, Anika.
Why?
Out of line, Tori.
Why?
Let me talk. Let me let y'all know why.
Out of line. I don't even give a goddamn.
I'm about to slap her myself.
Out of line. Out of line.
Listen. In an interview with US Weekly, the 39-year-old admitted
Stimulate.
that she is ready to embrace her children's new sibling as her own.
Jesus. But that ain't nothing to do with you.
Hold on, let me finish. She says, I have baby fever, but I don't want any more kids. But I want to be able to love on this baby just like they're loving on the baby. With co-parenting, you have to get it right so it's not a weird thing. I just want peace. Hold on. This is a complete 180 from her past comments about her husband's relationship. Perhaps this new lease on life has something to do with her own new relationship. So she got a new boo. She said, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun. I'm living my life. There is a guy who is special to me, but I'm not going public with anything. I feel like there's no need to unless I'm married. What's the point? She also has a new book coming out, and the new book is called Co-Parenting.
Her
From Hell
ass.
to Happy.
Her ass.
Look. Now she got a book called Co-Parenting, right? So look.
You got to be more careful.
She said, I was living in hell, but I'm happy now, she explained. The self-help book will mostly include heart's helpful tips for co-parenting, but be clear, there's definitely some juicy juice in there too. As we previously reported, Hart has been very vocal about how Kevin treated her, accusing Eniko of being the other woman when she was married to the popular comedian. She also had a lot to say about the recent sex scandal Kevin was involved in.
Can you go?
You go first. You want the guest? No, you go first. Johnny next.
Go ahead. Okay, yeah, John next. Okay, so here's my thing
Go ahead.
with this. Tori, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because you pissing me off. Being a chocolate bunny, being a chocolate sister.
Yeah.
Okay, but you done pissed me off with that dumb shit. Miss me with that, okay? You no longer have no ties to this man. Your children has ties to this, that's their sibling. You no longer have no dealings with that woman, with that nothing, okay? Sit your ass down and be the ex.
Yeah, be the
collect your damn child support, okay? And be married and go make some more reality show, okay? Leave Eniko and Kevin alone. You know this man but cheat. He's a cheater. She got to deal with that.
Yeah.
Let her deal with that, okay? Stay in your lane, bitch. Stay in your fucking lane. You ex-wife, that's it. Your children, that's your children's sibling. You don't have no right to want to
Co-parent.
co-parent. That ain't your baby, bitch.
Yeah, you can't co-with
You
nothing
can't
ain't
co-parent
yours.
when it ain't. You the ex, bitch. Make me choke, stimulate. I got to stimulate this bitch.
Stimulate, goddamn.
Bah. You the ex. Stay in the ex lane. Now go and find you a husband or a boyfriend, or you be the side chick and you be somebody's stepby to that side dude. John, your thoughts?
I'm gonna stimulate y'all right now.
Okay. John, if I look in that cup, you have no goddamn ice.
The ice is going down, so when you can fix this next drink, we'll be good.
I can't with this guy.
I think the heifer, you know, because you know Kevin Hart, you know, he do what he do.
Talk loud. We can't hear you in the mic.
She do what she do.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart do what he do.
Yeah.
Which is good, you know.
Yeah.
Now she might know a little bit more,
The little 3 Musketeer miniature. Yeah.
but she might know a little bit more of what he do.
Mika start. Oh, never mind. Keep on.
Go ahead.
So I'm thinking in my head that it ain't about the children, all right? She
When it
wanna
comes
have-
to Tori,
she want to have a little menage a trois.
you think that's what it is?
I think that's what it is.
Cause she had
She
let
trying
go,
to get
right?
all
She
up
ain't
in
let
there.
go, right?
We might as well all live in this mansion together.
Yeah.
Because
Ain't let
I
go.
because I've been with him before and I know what he like.
Yeah. And she ain't forget that shit.
She didn't forget.
Ain't forget him.
All we gotta do is get the churn on board.
Okay, just
We get the churn on board.
Yeah,
and we can
yeah.
do this thing right here.
cause all the cause his children is his life.
Yeah.
They
You know
are.
what I'm saying? His children, he loves his
And
kids.
it's obvious that he likes sex too. I'm just putting it on there out there.
Put it on out there.
Like it
Put it on out there.
So she,
Yeah.
what she's saying is you know what? Heifer, the new heifer. You don't know he like it yet. I do. So I might just come on over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come on over there. We can do this thing together.
Big love. Big love.
Big
love.
The polygamy.
Yeah,
Polygamy comes in.
and she gonna be the at-home wife that's gonna raise kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's her position.
That's her position. Because she playing it, right? She already playing it by this bullshit. She said.
Stimulate.
Stimulate is the word. Question.
So that's what I think. That's my objective. I mean, at the end of the day, no, I don't think it's correct. That ain't got nothing to do. That is not your business.
Child, yeah.
It's really
It's
not
not,
her business.
and it's a jab to the wife.
It really is.
It's a jab.
But she being petty.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I got two things to say. 'Cause
Okay.
You just said something. So she wants to co-parent when the child's brother and sister come to her and she don't want to separate the kids. She want to bring her over with them.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So she wants to be a family thing.
Yeah, that's one question. Hold on. There's one question I got for you.
She don't want to separate the
Second
children.
question. Second question I got is she bringing this co-parent shit up because she has a book coming out called Co-Parenting?
Oh, and you can. Is she? Boy, you better.
You know what it
better
is?
go
It's all
away.
about the terminology and the words that
You
use.
know? Did you catch that stipulation?
It's all about the words.
Oh,
Put y'all on point for it.
It's all about the words.
okay. Did
It's
you
all
catch
about
it?
the words.
Did you catch
It's
it?
all about the words.
Okay.
So I said, heifer, find a different word. Because you're not selling me on the co-parent bullshit. say togetherness or something.
Yeah.
Co-parent is not the word you should. Somebody need to throw that bitch a dictionary.
No, she did a thesaurus. She did a thesaurus.
Yeah, I don't know which
With a whole bunch of synonyms in it.
Okay, hello.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what she means. That's what she
Yeah,
means.
she
We
mean-
get her point. We get her point.
We get what she's trying to
She
do.
just,
Okay.
I can understand
In
it.
hindsight, we get what she's doing.
Right, because you want them to still be together and you still want them
Because
to...
those are still her children's sibling. I get it, but bitch,
You're using the wrong mother.
you're doing
All
too
she
much.
gotta say is, y'all child can come over when my kids come over. That's all she gotta say. You know,
Right, and I want them to know because I want them to know each other.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not going to do that for the baby.
Yeah.
Kevin is who I have the problem with.
Right.
No, Anika is who I have the problem with. I have a problem with your mom.
No,
But
you can't have a problem with her.
Listen.
You wasn't doing what you were supposed to be
You
doing.
think over here is it? You think over here is it?
Oh, Lord.
Stimulate.
Step your... Hold on, step back.
Let me move my ice over. I need a double shot just now.
You ain't got no ice in that cup.
Y'all let me spit on my shit. Stupid boy. Shit.
Y'all retarded. Y'all retarded.
Oh, man.
No, so I just think that, I think it'll work out, but I think she's just using the wrong word.
Yeah.
I think her mindset, her idea of what she wants, it might be a nice picture.
Yeah.
It might actually be a nice picture.
Right.
But you ain't drawing that bitch right. Let somebody else draw it
Okay,
for
let
you.
somebody else sketch that shit.
Right.
Okay?
You give
Because
them-
your shit look like Etch-a-Sketch.
Right. You know what I mean? When you draw me and shake them out.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's Etch-a-Sketch.
Right.
Yeah, no. That shit ain't right.
Right. No, to do let somebody else pick. Tell them your ideas. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You let somebody else
Yeah,
work that thing out.
yeah. Have a publisher, bitch. Stimulate.
Yeah, thank you, man. Listen, I want to tell you something. You made my segment so good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Uh-oh.
Exactly what I'm saying. I'm my motherfucking ass off. Yeah, paper. Because John is in the building.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? I want to talk about that half too. She done fall down with that goddamn Statue of Liberty outfit on the other day.
With you?
Oh, no. My boy said the Statue of Liberty
Listen,
front.
it's really young on stage. Did y'all see she look like this and fall? You know that cool thing? Your paws in the air and you fall.
Like
That
I
what she
said,
did. She
Did y'all see the beads that people got on there?
If you
Did
pass
you
out,
see?
if you pass out, it's not gonna take you 60 seconds.
She's like,
That's a commercial break.
Look at her.
To come back. You find
she said pause.
Look, she said,
Yeah, she's like.
She paused. Did y'all see that pause?
Yeah, and her eyes got wide.
And,
When you
and
pass out,
she
your
look
eyes
her.
go down. Yeah.
And she fall pretty.
down,
She fall pretty.
down,
Down.
Yeah.
down.
Okay, that's a 5'11" bitch, okay?
Down.
She's 5'11". Okay? That's a whole lot of
Maybe
woman.
because she ain't got no ass, her titties probably made her
She
fall.
is a capital P.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
is a capital P.
God.
She is.
Ugh.
Did you see her skin?
Ugh.
Have you seen
Lord,
it?
forgive me.
Nerve.
Lord, forgive me because I
John.
had to listen because you know.
She's light skinned. You know them. I don't know about them light skinned folks. They
But
don't
we know
age
about it.
gracefully.
Baby,
You go to hell.
Well,
Listen,
first
laugh
of
my
all, she's
ass
a
off.
different kind of light skin. She's really dark skinned girl in a light skin. She's
That's what it is.
in a light skin body. She's really chocolate.
man,
She
when you
really
fucked
is.
up, man, she on cocaine and she ain't got no ass.
But
and
listen.
she nasty looking.
She's
and
had so many surgeries that she finally had, the tummy tucks.
God.
That she
looked like she had a
finally.
seizure. Her eyes just wide open like.
No,
you know.
she has Graves' disease, you know. You know, that makes
I
your
saw it.
eyes.
I ain't gonna say that. I
Yeah. She has
But she
Graves'.
still looks a mess. Did you see that bitch on the vacation?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
In the bikini.
Listen, I know that was a small, and that shit still size.
That was an extra small.
Why she put a thong on? That shit like diapers on.
The only thing she did, she snuck upstairs and she's like, cause the titties ain't there. Y'all see them, they don't
Niggas,
really
oh,
like this.
son of a bitch.
Okay, so you this piggy.
Hey, she was on some good shit. Then this thing is trying to reconnect this goddamn phone.
And then I thought it was funny because she went on that no vacation. She had no choice but to bring that thing up.
Yeah.
She had to. Because half of you looked a mess on that beach.
Yeah, you're right. She had no choice.
She had no choice.
She had no choice.
She had to intersect it somehow.
She did.
I was
By
happy.
her being messy.
I was happy when she brought it up and she said, "You know the pictures done surfaced about me." I'm like, "Honey, bitch, because as you not saying it, somebody else is gonna say it."
Yeah,
They was
honey,
they was waiting on the next season to come for her to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's disgusting.
Yes,
John,
stimulates.
John calling the word morning.
You know, the people don't see the side, you know.
Yeah. That's
I don't know if they're crazy, but I want to be.
That's what we think. That we know this side. You know what I mean? We know this damn side.
All I'm saying is my
so-
phone had went down.
Anything else y'all want to talk about? I mean, I got stuff. I got Nicki Minaj.
I got stuff. No, we done with you.
Oh, we done with me. Oh, shit.
Oh, goddamn.
John Brown.
Yes,
Who
hold
is
on,
John
hold on.
Brown?
Oh, son of a bitch.
What happened now, Tree? We can't wait on your damn phone. We got this.
I'm still going. I'm
Okay.
still talking, Negro.
Question.
Hello?
Who is John
get fucked
Brown?
up in this bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Now she mad.
Hey, you warned me about this. You warned me about this.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Listen, I'm sorry.
'Cause he acted
has been
like-
drinking before the show.
I was. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I was asleep.
What did you wake up in?
I tell you. I gotta get there.
I'll change the fuck John. He woke up and was dog. He thought he was late to the show.
I was upset.
So hey, John, who is John Brown? I know John Brown is an international traveler. Every time I look at his Facebook page, he in another goddamn state. I get mad when he in Philadelphia. I gotta get mad when he in New York, just for nothing. I get mad when he in Cabo.
Wait a minute. You get mad when in New York?
Yeah, just cause he
Because he's too close to your side of town?
Yeah, just cause. But the motherfucker be in Mexico, Cabo, Australia, probably. Goddamn it, John Brown.
Not Aussie. He didn't go Aussie on our ass.
Stimulate us and tell us what you do, goddamn.
Let me get my cup.
Who is John Brown?
Who is he?
Yeah. Who he is now? That's not like downtown.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Today.
Who he is?
I from
Who he is
downtown.
now? I go downtown.
Listen, damn.
John Brown has changed.
Hey, Kimberly. Hey,
Oh,
Gina.
he has changed.
Oh shit.
My son's ass.
It's the building, yo.
Mine's
Yeah, sometimes
great.
it's better to get off Wi-Fi.
It is because I get
Oh,
off.
let me get-
Like when I'm at school, I gotta get off Wi-Fi because I
Let me see
can't
that.
see shit in
Right,
class.
and you know, since I've been on, I've been really good because I got you got all your bars.
Get off of Wi-Fi, you'll see.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm about to see. I just took
Because your
off the
phone trying to get on Wi-Fi.
Oh, well, I ain't got the pew since I get off the shit.
Well, it might work better though.
Okay, I'll try.
Alright, go ahead, John.
So,
John.
you know, I that's really a good question. Who is he?
Is it a loaded question?
It is.
Nah,
'Cause you know when you ask
you
questions-
gotta ask me that.
Oh.
I'm not asking a loaded question. I'm doing this for the.
No, you're not asking.
Is it a
yeah.
loaded answer?
Mama,
This
you
is a
better
loaded
get
answer.
the going.
But what it is, you know, over
Get off
time,
here.
you know, when people ask questions like that,
Mhm.
when people ask questions like that, then it makes the it puts it in front of you, so you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
actually look.
Yeah.
And
Don't lie tonight. Just tell the truth.
be more careful.
Yeah, got to be careful.
Who he is just someone that you know, because things over time you get older and you mature and you experience things and you know life hits you and I'm just really I'm a regular person. I'm a regular dude. I'm nothing spectacular. I'm nothing extra. I'm not all of what some people may think of me as.
You just real. You real to me.
You smell like Starburst.
That's fine. That's my natural aura.
No, you smell like the tropical pack.
That one, the red pack. Or,
No, the blue,
pack,
the
greenish,
turquoise.
The greenish turquoise one. Yeah, that's the good shit.
That's what you smell.
You ain't got no. You don't have no sense. And what he is now is I I can't be more than who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't be more than real.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a list of things that I live by myself.
Yeah.
And I don't share those things.
Yes.
I don't share them unless you come to me.
Yes.
Because what I learned a long time ago is, first, I gotta mind my business, and I will always mind my business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you come in this realm,
Yeah. And that
Yeah.
bubble.
in this bubble, then I can say whatever the hell I want to say. Now, I will say this before I say what I gotta say. Now, are you ready for me to respond? If you're not ready for the response, then you need to back on the hell out.
Yeah.
So that's how I am, and I'm real. I don't bite my tongue. I don't care what you think about me. I don't ask y'all for nothing. And I always have to go back to, when they say, in school. I said, my car was the last car in the parking lot at Wando High School, and it was the first one out. I don't care. So who I am now is I'm kind of sort of the same person, but when you come in my space, I'm going to respond the way that I respond. And what I like is what I like, and I don't care what you like and what you don't like. That's your problem. That's your opinion. And I always state things, when people talk to me, I always say, this is my opinion.
Yes.
This is how I feel. And I have to say that up front because at the end of the day, y'all have to respect me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you do not respect me, then it is my decision. I can make a decision not to deal with you no more, or I have to put you over there.
Yeah.
And that's how I deal with you.
Absolutely.
And that's okay.
It is.
That's okay. It's okay that me and Bird might be arguing. It's okay. And I don't have a problem. But I have to respect him at the end of the day. I have to respect him.
Yep.
Especially as a man, because I'm always a man first.
No doubt.
Yes.
I'm always a man first. And for those who don't know where I come from Mount Pleasant.
Oh, hello.
From the shadows.
Hello.
Yeah.
Stimulate.
I was about to say it, Trina.
Stimulate their minds, honey.
We cut down trees.
Jaquan. Oh, should I call you?
You laugh, right?
Hello.
I go
got
to
my
school
cup.
and just said we cut down trees.
Trina's the thing.
We cut down trees, we fix our own cars, we cut our own grass. Ain't nothing I cannot do.
Yeah.
And based off of what I do outside of my house, I can do everything that every other man can do.
You better say it.
Everything. And I might do it better, actually.
Oh shit.
So, who John is, that's who he is. That's who I am.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's who I am. I will never disrespect another person. I will never disrespect another person. And I'm sure we'll get into that later on during the segment. But that's just who I am.
Yes.
I can talk to anybody. I can go into any environment. I can talk to anybody. I don't care your back. Now, I can't talk your language. But I can go inside any atmosphere and I can do what I have to do.
Right.
Because it's all the same. It's just a matter of how I respect each other. And if I don't feel like I'm being respected, I'll push myself out of that situation. Depending on who you are, you might deserve me to respond to you. Sometimes you may not deserve for me to respond.
Yeah, man.
And it solely depends on how I feel.
Everything don't deserve a response.
Let me tell you, I posted yesterday. Sometimes you just have to shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir.
Shut up.
Yes,
and I don't have no problem. And me shutting up don't mean you won.
yeah. You just
been a bigger person
You're the
about
bigger
the
person.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay, ramble. Keep going, boo boo. I heard and I will hear everything you said. I ain't gotta respond. But I heard you. Trust me, I heard everything that came out of your mouth. I heard everything that came out of your mouth.
Yes.
And that's all right. So that's how you feel? All right, cool. We good. So when I get to deal with your bullshit again, I know how to deal with you.
Exactly.
Now you mad at me because I just used you against yourself.
Ooh, shit. A lot of them
That
like
Shaolin shit.
They don't like that. Because they do not see their own reflection. When you are giving them how they're giving you,
They can't deal with that.
They really can't see because they think it's you. But no, this is who I see in you. I'm giving you.
Period.
That's it.
And if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
If you ask me,
Yeah.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
And I will. Whoever watching, if you ever ask me, I will tell you. Now, whether you like it or not, because that's my opinion of how I see you.
Yes.
Yep.
But boy, what did you just do?
What the word is again?
Stimulation.
Let's see with me. The only difference with me, you talked the realest shit I heard in a minute. Only difference with me, if you do me wrong, I cut you off. And when I cut you off, I cut you off.
It's hard for me to cut off Alex.
Dude, not me, brother.
No, okay, well, let me back up.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's really fucking easy. Actually.
Yeah.
But it's hard because, especially if I know what kind of relationship we may have had, or if I know what kind of person you are, like for real, because you may be in a fucked up status at that present time. But because you're not exemplifying, because anybody can come to me. Anybody can come to me, and you can have any kind of conversation. I don't care if it's talking about me. Intelligently, I'm gonna give you my response.
Not being offensive.
Because I'm not gonna be offensive. Now I'm making my.
I'm saying if they're coming to you about you and not being offensive.
Right. Because everybody can get in their feelings.
Yeah.
Everybody can get in their feelings, and I'm gonna notice that. My major is psychology, so I'm gonna see when you. Oh, you feeling some kind of way right now? So maybe we need to talk about this later.
Yeah.
And I'll say that maybe we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this later on. And I got no problem with that. But if you have a problem with me, if you have something to say to me, if you got a question or my opinion, because I value opinions. There ain't no one man on this earth that got all the motherfucking answers. Ain't one man that got all the answers. And I will tell you in a minute, if I have a problem, if I'm a DJ and I got a problem, I'm calling Alan. Period. Because it ain't nothing for me to sit here and try to figure this thing out, because I know I can figure it out, but I know that's what he does. That's his specialty. That's what he does. But what people don't do, you get mad. I ain't calling him. Because you're the only one over here that's slacking. You lacking this thing. So, and I'm just using DJ as an example.
I feel.
But we don't tend to go to the person who has the
answers.
The answer in that thing. And it's nothing. And it's not saying that you're not adequate enough. It just shows that I need help. People don't do that. People don't say, I need help in this area.
They don't want to show weakness. You know what I mean?
And it's not even a weakness. I'm trying to get better in this thing that I'm trying to do. I don't think that things weakness, yes. We all have weaknesses, and we all can get better. There's some things we just cannot get better because it's not our niche. But when you feel that thing, I think it's best that you go ahead and you ask the person that can help you in this thing. That's just how I feel. I'm not great in all things. I'm great at talking to people. I'm great at talking people off a ledge. I got receipts. I got receipts that can show that I'm great at talking people off a ledge. I'm good at that. I'm good at people. I'm very good at people. Because I'm non-judgmental. I don't judge nobody in anything. I got many people that do drugs, and when I say drugs, I mean hard drugs. Hard drugs. Hard. Not because weed is not a drug. That's
it's for the earth.
From the earth.
It's from the earth.
It was put there for us to smoke. But for me, I like when people come to me and they ask me, and there's a lot of people that actually hit me up and they ask me questions, and I like that because I'm giving you my opinion and I can be helping you. Oh no, don't deal with that this way. And I think those are the positive things that how we're supposed to help each other. We have to help each other. Me and Carney Carney was at my house for 3 hours yesterday. Y'all.
Oh, you know, talk my business, boy. Hey, eat them dry ass pretzel. Look her.
It's real good, and I wish I had one right now. But I love when Carney comes around because it's a non-judgmental space. She can say anything to me. And I know the things that she says to me, she can't say to the next man that's like me. Because they're going to take offense to what she says. But that's Carney's opinion. That's what she think. I can't knock her for that. I cannot. Only thing I can say is, Carney, I understand what you're saying, but this is me. This is how I am. That's all I can do. I can't shun her for that. But what people do is they take it and they get mad. You upset. Half of that's her opinion. And that's exactly what it is. It's an opinion. Maybe some of y'all need to look that word up. But opinion is a biggie for what I always say to people when I talk to people. If it isn't my opinion, I say this is my opinion. This is what I think. And you can't take that away from anybody that thinks those things. Because that's who they are as a person. And those thoughts and those opinions come from their upbringing, comes from the stuff that they bumped into throughout life. That's where those things come from. We all have a different background. And because we have a different background, we have a different view and perspective
Yes.
on things.
Yes.
So because of that, I can't be mad at you.
Yeah.
I cannot. Only thing I can do is try to share my background
Yeah.
and what I've been through, in my opinion, and my view.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
I can't beat you across your head for that.
Right.
So that's who John is. John is that person when you see me in Walmart down the street on 17, you can stop me. You can tap me on my shoulder. You can ask me a question. I can tell y'all many stories. I've been in Walmart and somebody stopped me in the street. There's people stop me and we get into a conversation. By the end of the conversation, we both crying. We both crying. Because I was real about the problem.
Yeah.
You came to me with a situation. There was a lady that stopped me one day and we got into it. She said, and I said, I stopped. I stopped. I said, do you want to do this? And she said yes. I said, okay, let's go. And I gave my opinion. And I had examples because I had been through the same thing that she had been through. So I gave her what I did and what the things that has happened in my life to help her with her situation. She said, I never looked at it like that.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. Because you didn't ask. You didn't go to nobody else and say, am I making the right decision? And that is what an opinion is. We all go through shit and we don't make the right choices, or we don't know what the right choice is. But because we are prideful, we think we care about what the next person's gonna say. We're not gonna ask. But how can we get past this thing? Because clearly you don't have the answer.
Yeah.
You know what, and that prideful thing is just, growing up, and even in my young adulthood, I always thought, for the homosexuality community, I thought it was a choice.
Right.
Until, I promise you, until I used to watch Lifetime with these, reenactment of people's lives and stuff like that. And, they really said they knew since they were like 5-6 years old. They knew who they were. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that they committed suicide because number one, society. Number one, their parents.
Right.
Not accepting them.
Right.
Number two, society. You know what I'm saying? Accepting them, and I had to reevaluate my thought process. Maybe they were truly born like this. They can't help it because who seriously wants to be ostracized by society who you are? Right. You know what I'm saying? No one wants that. No one on this earth wants that. Wants to be the black sheep or.
And anybody can be the black sheep.
Truly, but especially because it's biblical,
Right.
Spiritual situation. A lot of parents would actually turn on their children and say, "I will disown you."
Right, and I've had those things happen.
Yeah.
And I will say I'm one of the fortunate ones. My mother accepted me. Lord bless her soul. My mother's been gone since 2004. She has accepted me who I was from day one.
And you know what? Being a mom, your child because you birthed that.
Now, the only thing I can say to that,
Mom.
the only thing I can say past that is that at some point something happened and I made a decision.
Okay.
Me.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Me.
Taking ownership, and I appreciate that.
Me.
Yeah.
I made a decision. Now, whether that decision catapulted, for those who know what that word means. Stimulates. It catapulted some stuff. It moved stuff faster in a different direction.
That I didn't mean to cut you off because I've always had a theory. I said either you were born that way, something catastrophic happened to you. A lot of
you didn't say that word right, by the way.
Catastrophic. I didn't say catastrophic.
Keep on. I'm sorry. No, keep on.
But some
you were born that way. Something catastrophic happened to you,
Yeah.
or you were just fucking curious, and then you just
something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
And I don't share that part of my life often at all. But I'm aware of what that thing was. And if I could change my desires now, because I think what happens is with anything, drugs, people, whatever you want to call it, when you get into something and you start doing it, then you start liking it, that becomes who you are.
Yeah.
That becomes who you are.
That's an addiction.
That is,
like you said,
that's what I think.
Okay.
And I have to say that clearly. That is
I
what I
appreciate
think.
that. Yeah.
So something happened, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. Now, Connie's gonna laugh when I say this. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Do not get it twisted. I am a man first.
Absolutely.
I am a man first. And I surround myself with a lot of females. And I'm pretty sure that some men may be careful around me because of certain feelings and stuff like that. Because I am a man first. Now, I don't disrespect. Because I don't do that. I don't disrespect. But I am a man first.
Yes, sir.
And I'll never disrespect another man. I will never disrespect another man. I like what I like, and I don't bring and that's why I don't put what I do in people's face. Mm-hmm. I don't. Just like in the barbershop, and I'm gonna use the barbershop because that's what people who's all probably seeing this probably know. That's where I go when I'm in Charleston. That is the one place I'm going. Mm-hmm. I don't put it in nobody's face.
Yeah.
What I do behind my house, 1139, that is mine.
Oi.
You said 11:39.
That is mine.
The address, Trina, the address.
What I do,
thought it was the time.
No.
Shut the hell up. Oh my Jesus.
what I do beyond my doors or within my property line is my business. And so I don't never throw that in nobody's face. And I don't disrespect anybody in regards to it. When I walk in a space, I am John. And I am John alone.
Yeah.
I'm John and I'm John alone. And I respect everybody that I encounter. When I walk into a barbershop, when I walk into a place, just like I did tonight when I walk inside Bird House, I dapped him up because that's who we are.
Yeah.
That's the relationship. That is my dude.
Yes,
that
sir.
is my guy. That is a brother. Can't nobody take that away from that.
Never.
And I'll never disrespect him. There's many stories, there's many stories that I can tell y'all about in that barbershop where people have looked at me in a different light. And until they see me, until they see who I am, they have come to me and they have said, I didn't know this about you. I didn't know you was like this. No, you didn't. Because you was listening to what was out there. And that's fine. I got a problem with that. But this is who this is who I that's that janky ass phone you got. But that's why
it is for a new spot.
we have to upgrade you. You should have logged into this right here.
Shit.
Okay. You should have used. You should tell me you should have used this. That just came out 2 weeks ago. But
Oh shit.
I say that to say, everybody has their thing that's going on. You have to respect everybody. Let me tell y'all. And Trina, I know you had some questions and we talked about some stuff, but I got my own preferences, just like we talked about. You ain't got to bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. I got no problem with that.
Bring it up.
Somebody need to be on live because I need my face to be on.
Hold on, I'm going.
Oh shit. Jaquan.
She got
I do your own phone. I got
but I have my own preferences.
How you flip this damn camera?
You see those things, the little twist around.
Yeah, look.
You got it?
I don't even know. That's an iPhone. I don't know. I'm seeing Droid. So
Don't
I
worry,
have no
have that bullshit.
idea
Let's see this shit.
how iPhones work.
That's 10.
I'm team Droid.
I got a question too.
But I think when it comes to those kind of
But Allie
things,
gotta go live.
Connie, you on it?
My shit, this
Go ahead. No,
thing
Johnny,
messing
do it.
up.
All right, you just go back into it. But what it is everybody has their own thing, and
Yes.
and we talked about it.
Yes, we
You
did.
brought it up the other day, and
Yeah.
it was like when with people, and I'm not gonna say homosexual because what it is people that live an alternate lifestyle. People have different lights.
Yeah.
They still have something that they like.
Yeah.
preferences. They still have preferences at the end.
Everyone has.
I hold my preferences.
I know mine.
My preference is anything above 6'2", 230 pounds.
You better say it.
That's my
You
preference.
better say it.
Now, if you under those things, then we ain't got nothing to talk
Yeah,
about.
hey.
Now, in addition, now the options as far as income and credit line and stuff like that.
You have went to the credit. You like need Experian and TransUnion and Equifax and shit. I'm a big on.
You're retarded. But so for those that think that because I may like what I like.
You like that's your preference.
Let me tell you, I can go through my phone and show you some stuff, but you're not my preference. Honey, you
You
ain't.
didn't even make the cut.
You gotta be
Make
this
the
tall to ride this
I
ride.
tell him boy that. I just tell him
Pull
that.
live on your page real quick.
I see her be this high. To
So
ride this ride.
I think those things,
Okay,
they're
that's what I
very,
said.
they're very different. And when here you go. Those things, they're very different.
Yeah, they are.
And so again, through I'm 34, I'm gonna be 35 next month, and through the things that I've been through in life, I've learned that I am who I am, and they have to respect that. And if you don't respect it, that's fine. But that just means I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna fuck with you no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to be nasty because I'm from Mount Pleasant first.
Stimulate, bitch! Stimulate!
Don't let the Mount Pleasant fool you.
Don't let it fool you. And it's funny because, by me living in New York, and I'm not going to lie, by me living in New York, I give a different facade. I give a different me.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And it's not something that I actually, do.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that is natural because this is who I am.
Right.
And I've had friends actually tell me that have actually seen me at home. You are a completely different man at home. You are completely different. And I say that because when I'm home, when I'm home, it's different because I'm loved. I feel that I'm unconditionally loved when I'm home.
Yeah.
I can come to Birdem house. I can go to their mama house. I can go to everybody's house and they gonna love on me regardless.
You just John.
Period.
Yeah.
This is who I am. This is who I can pull off that wolf's clothing and I can hang it up. And I don't have to be that.
Yeah.
Now, I am a different person in New York. Now you catch me in New York, bitch. I'm on my P's and Q's.
But bitch,
I'm on.
what?
Don't
No, but women big?
But
Oh, wait a minute.
I just think that
I don't even know.
the lifestyle itself is. I think we all make. I think for me, some things happened, and I made a choice. It was a decision. Do I wish that I can change that? I can't wish that because I don't know what that life was going to be like. I know what my current life is like. There are people that was in my life back then that if I would have chosen that road, I would have chosen them. And they know that.
Yeah.
And we're very vocal on how we feel about that. We're very vocal on our feelings. We're very vocal on how we feel about one another. I don't hold stuff in the way I feel about people. If I am in love with somebody, if I love somebody deeply, if I have feelings for this person, I share those things. And I think those things are important because life is not promised to any one person.
Anybody.
They're not. So I don't hold back on the stuff that I say to people. I don't hold back on the way I feel about people. I don't do those things. And I don't do them because tomorrow is not promised. I have to tell Connie, first of all, let's back up. I can take over your show if you want me to.
I haven't asked no one goddamn question, John.
I don't even want to hear
I haven't asked one damn question.
I have learned, I was one person that I did not say I love you. I was that
John,
person.
Brenda Gather says, love you, John boy.
I love you too, sweetie.
Boy, another sweet. Stimulate. Ciao.
I was one person I did not like to say I love you.
Yeah.
When I hung up the phone, I did not say I loved you before. I did not say goodbye. I used to just hang up. And then one day, my grandmother said, y'all know Miss Maggie Brown.
Represent.
I love Miss Maggie. That was your grandma.
That's my grandmama, girl. Maggie Brown, my grandmama.
No,
You did not know?
No,
That's my grandmama. That's my granny mama.
I did it twice.
So grandmama would be like, so
Come on, get on the couch. Come on, get on the couch.
so when we would
I'm
talk,
still in shock. That's your grandmother.
yes. Now you see where all this come from. Now you see where all this come from.
Cause she was so, listen, that woman would speak her freaking mind, you understand?
Antoine said, I love you too, John. Any though you left us, you stinking ass.
Watch him, Antoine.
So when it came down to what I've learned from her is that I would hang up and I would say, all right, mom, I'll talk to you later, bye. Click. And some friends still can say that I still do. I don't say goodbye. Nope. I don't say I love you. I don't say those things. I just hang up.
Yeah.
But what did you learn?
But what happened was, excuse me, Greg. Why did that bitch hang up on me first?
She got tired of your shit.
I had to call her back.
I know you did.
How you just gonna hang up on me? She said, that's what you do. That's what you do. So I do it too. I said, all right, we got to squash this.
I hate that. My grandma used to hang up with me all the time. Connie, always hang up with me.
Hang up.
Hey,
she said,
my grandmama used to be alive. I said, Mama, why the granny don't say bye? That woman just clicked, and that's the time. It was the rotary phone.
So what I've learned through time is that, and I do it to everybody, and I don't pick and choose who I do. I just hang up. But there are certain people in my life now that make sure before they hang up, they said, "I love you."
Absolutely.
You don't tell me.
And I have to respect those people.
Yeah.
Okay. And I take that to my heart because they say those things. They say, "I love you."
Yeah.
And so what it does over a period, it makes me say, "I love you too."
Somebody over here talking shit, so you don't tell them you love them.
You don't tell me you love me. You hang up the phone from me.
Half us, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Explained it.
Right. What it is it's something that you have to get used to because it's not everybody don't say that, and everybody don't mean that they actually love you. They say it because that's just something that you're supposed to say. Mm-hmm. But when you realize that person, they say, "I love you," and they say it because that's what they mean, and it is coming from their heart, then you have to respond if that's how you feel.
Right.
I'm only going to say something if that's what I'm not. Listen, I am not a feel-good person, and I don't say shit to make you feel good. That's not how I operate. Mm-hmm. So there are some people like
Mika Star say, "John, you still do that to me."
You better tell it, Mika.
And you know what? And I can respect that.
Antoine Beeson said he just cursed me out. He don't say that to me. Okay, there you go.
And I can respect those things. But what I'm saying is that that's a learning thing. That's a learning curve for me because I don't do it. Mm-hmm. And I can tell anybody.
So you're still learning.
I'm still learning. And I don't do it. I don't say those things. But it comes from when grandmama's first threw it in my face. She's like, "You don't hang up. When you hang up, you don't say bye. You don't say this." I'm like,
listen, I love that woman when she listen. I didn't listen.
That thing had bothered me when she had hang up on me.
Listen,
Trina, that thing had bothered me. Trina got to the point where I would stop hanging up. I would not hang up my phone until she hung up on me first.
Listen, she was so sweet when she used to come get her hair on roller set and things.
On the Friday before Sunday.
You better understand.
She was not going to friendship looking at me. She was not going to friendship looking
You already know
at
her schedule.
Listen, I know.
Listen.
That just tells you I know. But my thing is, when it comes down to those...
I got a question.
All right.
Can I ask a question? Mm-hmm. So, John, do you think with when they made marriage for the LGBT community legal and all that, do you think it's easier? I'm gonna say easier, but I'm not talking about the transgender because I know they catching hell right now. We just talked about that last week.
We talked about it, yeah.
Excluding them, do you think it's easier to be a LGBT community member right now?
No, first of all, me being married ain't got shit to do with nobody else. Me being married got to do with my motherfucking household.
Yeah.
That they ain't got nothing to do with outside of this. That's just like you and your wife. Y'all don't give a fuck what nobody think outside of y'all front door. It ain't got nothing to do with those. This got to do with us.
Yeah. No. Well, my question is, do you think it's easier to be accepted now?
No, for what? You don't give a fuck about this.
Okay. No. I just use marriage as a. That was just my.
No, I don't think. I mean,
in America, not being married or nothing, but do you?
I don't think it makes it easier. I don't think it makes it better. I don't think it does anything.
Yeah.
I think that first of all, as a whole, regardless of the of who you like or you're in love with. Marriage that's me and your thing. That ain't got nothing to do with the outside world. I don't care if you're homosexual, heterosexual, it doesn't matter about any of those things. We did this because we wanted to. That is a choice. That is a decision that we made, that we are actually telling the world how we feel about each other, and that nothing can come in between this bond. That's what it's a bond between me and you. That's what it is.
Well, no,
if I had.
well, you understand my question? No, I'm not talking about the marriage in per se. I'm just saying since
general
they made it
in the society.
since they made it legal or whatever. Now,
I don't think it has nothing to do with that. That's
what I said. But do you think it's easier to be accepted?
No.
Okay.
My marriage ain't got nothing to do with that.
Not marriage. No,
marriage.
No, I just mean being LGBT
Part of the LGBT
No,
community.
I don't think it's not easier. I think at the end of the day, for me as a whole, it's
Mika
still.
Star says it's more acceptable.
Well, that's her opinion. For me, I don't think it is, because I think what it is, it comes down to the people that may want to accept it or or trying to accept it. That's for them. That's not for me.
So because Mika is on the line, I had a question that I had asked to last week about the transgender community, and it was Jenna Monk. We all know who Jenna Monk is. She had pulled a question, and it was that do you believe that the trans community should identify once they make that transition as labeled as genetic females or males? You know what I'm saying? Once they make that transition. My opinion.
Can I say mine first?
Sure.
And then you say yours?
Yes.
I know I'm probably going to step on some toes.
Yes.
And I'm fine with that.
That's fine. It's your opinion.
If...
Stimulate!
Thank you! At the end of the day, for me, when it comes down to the transgender community, and regardless of whatever side of the fence you're on, and I do have transgender friends, like Mika, I do.
Shout out to Mika Star.
Mika Star. I do have transgender. I do have transgender friends. You know, one of my best friends is Corey Robinson, and I met Corey when I was 16 years old.
Is that the hairstyle?
Yes.
Yep. Listen.
I am 34.
I adore his
I am 30. I am 34. I have been friends with Corey since I've been 16 years old. So I've seen a lot of stuff. But for me, how my brain operates, you're still a man.
Yes. Your opinion.
No disrespect.
Like you said.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah.
That's how I see you, because that's who you are.
Mika Star says, as for me, if I choose to tell them, it's my choice.
Right, and I think it is. So I'll go back to before you go back. That's how I see them. That's who you are to me. Now I have to catch myself, and I will say this live on Facebook.
On your page,
it is hard sometimes, and when I talk to Mika, sometimes I have to make sure, or I try my best to make sure that I say the right things. I have to make sure, because in Mika, we have never had the conversation. If I say him or her. Because that's just who I am. Because I know who you are at birth. I know who that person was.
Yes.
Mika said, don't treat me like a man.
And I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with
Love you, Mika.
She
Don't even know you love you.
But you don't
Treat me like a man.
No, and I don't. And I have to.
Hey, and hold on. She said, John, don't get fucked up.
John.
She already know.
Sure.
But you know, for me, it's like when I am around Mika, I do have to make sure that I still respect her. I still have to respect her regardless. So I have to make sure when I speak sometimes, and you might say, sometimes I'll stumble over some words, or I might pause for a minute. And the pausing is to make sure that I am politically correct, because I cannot disrespect you.
Because when you told me, when you said Mika, and I was like, I automatically went to woman. Female, so I started saying she, because I don't want to.
But because I know the backdrop of the story,
right,
it fucks me up.
Right, so I get it. But Janet Mock, they're wanting to label transgender who already went. What is it? Post-op?
Right. I don't know, child.
Post-op is mean after the
After the
surgery.
surgery,
You know what I'm saying? They should be labeled
As with the.
as a female.
Well,
As genetically
but you know what? But I
my
know
opinion,
depending on what, from what I understand, is depending on what you do. When you get to the point where you can change your M to a F.
What? When you get the operation?
When you change your M to a F on your ID, then I have to respect that.
But that's what the controversy. That's what the question is.
But that's what
Is it okay? That's right there. What you're talking about is the question that's at hand. Is it okay for them to be labeled genetically?
No, I just think that's
stuff.
Mika, you can't call right now, sweetie.
Yeah.
You can't.
Quick.
Yeah.
Alright. So if I was a male, right? And I found out I wanted to be transgender.
Right.
You got that.
What? No, I got you. Oh, put on me. Hold on. Question. Oh, let me switch it. Okay, question. So if I'm a male, right? But ask a question or Nick can answer.
It's for you to answer.
You got a pee. John got a pee.
I don't hold mine for the last hour.
Oh, Trina, you messed up the thing now. Oh, you didn't have to put it on the thing.
Just go ahead outside.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Play with the mic.
Play with the mic like you do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listeners, I'm sorry. I done fucked it up. There we go.
Alright, so question.
Who's that? I better do something with Rosie Chico.
Trina, mute, Trina. Alright, so question. Nick, you have this.
Okay.
So if I'm a male, if I'm a male and I transgender into a female, right? What steps do I go through to get my M turned to the F?
Hell, you asking the wrong person.
People that's not transgender.
Surgery.
But
No, I know
read
she's
on
not,
this.
but I'm saying she's.
But it's surgery. It'll be
It's surgery.
surgery.
But you know what? It's a whole lot more than that.
Nick, come up to the
No,
come
I'm
up to the
not.
stage.
No, I'm not. It's a lot more because I did a study on it.
All right,
So what
come-
it is?
Well, then you
Sit
bring your
down.
ass up to the stage.
Yeah, I need-
Go
I
talk
need
mic.
I'm talking from the back. But for
They need you on the mic. They can't hear you.
for a doctor to pass off on it,
Yeah.
you have to
Hold on,
go
wait,
through
John.
like
Slam
a
it,
lot
slam it,
of
slam it.
levels. Like
Slam
go through a lot of stuff like psychologically, they have to clear you. They have to do like a lot of mental testing before they actually will have a doctor to sign off on changing you like that.
Mika Star said every state is different. Hey Mika, I'm a see
every
my
doctor
number
is
so you want to call in. We got a transgender on the thing, so she said invite me on the live. How I do that? Oh, you know how to invite somebody on the live?
Yeah, go to your friends.
All right, hold
Go
on.
down.
Hey, Mika.
No. She gonna be on the live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I seen that new shit, but I'm still Team Droid. I don't understand.
We got an actual transgender.
why
that-
the fuck
she got a whole operation. He got the whole
I'm
operation.
4 notes behind. I'm 4 notes behind.
Mika, did you get that?
Alright, I'm gonna pee then. Y'all go talk. I'm gonna pee.
Oh, the penises get to go pee.
Well, nigga,
Listen, bitch. Let me see. I just about peed up just now.
Yeah, dick is more pee than a woman.
I mean, because y'all go outside. I mean, I like to go in the bathroom.
Don't sit by John and get on the thing, man.
Because I need my hair flat iron.
All that please.
Shut up. That's why I keep
Mika,
moving.
hold on.
Jenna, your headphones in the house.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, even though you already had, and Mika can push because she already went through, she's post-op now. So she is female.
Right.
So my question to you, Mika, should you be labeled as a genetic,
Not.
Like, should you have that label
Let me
female?
let me not say should she. The question is she? Because it's not should. It is. Because, and that's my defense. Because if that's what she is supposed to be labeled as, and again, this is ignorance. It's ignorance. And when you have somebody that's ignorant, because we're all ignorant.
Yeah.
The purpose is we're having this conversation so we can learn. So
Open
we
a
can be more
dialogue. Have an
aware.
open dialogue about
Right.
this, yeah.
So the ignorance is that we don't know. Because if that's the case, then we're asking this question,
Yeah,
or we're
we just
asking
don't
questions so that we're more aware of,
Yeah.
so we don't disrespect
Right.
and that
Not
we're politically
disrespectful.
correct. And I
Right.
have to say that because it's valid.
Yeah.
It's valid.
Yeah.
It's valid that I have to ask you that since you went through this change or since you've done these things, it is for me to ask.
Yeah.
It is for me to ask.
Yeah.
Because I need to know. Because if it's for me to know, I have to shift the way I feel and the way that I see things because that's not the way that it is anymore.
Right.
And I have to be, if you're my friend, Mika, which you are, I have to respect you at 100% at all times. Because first, you're my friend and I will always respect you.
Right.
First.
Absolutely.
So, go
With
on
that
back
being
with your
said-
question.
We got a question from the audience. Hold on.
I got.
Yes, what's the question?
Now you're asking about. What's the question? So I can answer
The
properly.
question was, because it was Janet Mock. She's one of the Mika's
on now.
The transgender
Mika's on
community.
now. But go ahead.
Okay, but like she's like Laverne Cox, who is Janet Mock. She's like one of the people who's out there with Laverne Cox,
Don't know her.
and they're both transgendered women.
Who's
okay?
these Mika?
Exactly.
You don't know like B. Scott and Laverne Cox on Orange is the New Black.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now,
And
okay, go
Janet
ahead.
Mock, she's like she's up there with Laverne Cox.
Okay, anyway.
But she's just not. Like,
well, okay.
But
Question?
anyway, my question is, once you've had that surgery, and to become male or female, whatever you choose, should you be labeled as on your license on
Female or male?
Female or male, genetically. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
honestly-
you are altered that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
the-
To be
the-
such.
Hold on. Mika's on.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Mika.
Mika, how are you?
That's my question.
Hey, love.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Well,
I
actually,
think you asked the question.
first,
I was trying to answer.
all my documents, my gender marker is changed from a M to an F.
Whoa, how you do that?
For every state is different. Certain
Uh-huh.
states does not. Huh?
Go ahead.
No. How did you do that?
Okay, sir. It's a process. You have to. Okay, in the state of New York, you have to get a letter from your doctor just saying that you are on hormonal therapy. You don't have to have a sex change to get your gender marker changed. Once you get that piece of paper, you can take that to the driver's license place, and you can get your gender marker changed from whatever gender to the gender that you live in. But like, for instance, when I went to get my passport, because everything was changed, I didn't have to bring a paper from my doctor that did my surgery. And so it's different in every state. When I went to South Carolina to get my birth certificate changed, they gave me an amended birth certificate.
Wow.
They didn't give me a brand new birth certificate. They said that you read like line 14, and line 14 says that you change your gender from male to female.
Wow.
So every place is different. Every law is different. I mean, it's easier now. It's like when you get married, you get your name changed.
Thank you for shedding some light on that, Mika.
We have to understand that. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
hear
we're
you.
here.
We hear you.
Alright, we have to understand that we're not genetically born females. Case in point, I'm a 42-year-old female. I've been transitioning since I was 22. I'm from Orangeburg, South Carolina.
You South Carolina.
You know, it is what it is. When I meet a guy, if I choose, because I live by myself, I don't really invite a guy in my house that does not know who it is.
Yeah.
Now, is that by choice?
It's over and done with.
No, that's her choice.
No,
Yeah.
but
She
I'm saying,
says
is that by choice? Do you do that by choice?
Because I don't want to be it's by choice because I'm not ashamed of who I am or who I was. And that's just me.
That's good. That's what's up.
That was my next question.
When you are real and you look the part that you play, there is no question.
Okay, so with that being said, because you know there
we
was.
have to understand that every
What's her name, Mika? Hey, Mika.
time.
We had a topic last week
Right.
that the transgender murder rate is
Right.
actually up this year. It was 25, I think.
Yeah,
Up
it
from.
was already up to 25 deaths.
You know where it comes from?
What's up?
Listen, and I'm gonna say this. It comes from because I came out in the era where you stuck together. When I came out, there were so many transgender women getting killed from just being who they were. They
Yeah.
wouldn't. You don't have to lie and tell a guy that you're something else. Not in 2017. If he said that he does not know, that's a lie.
That, wasn't that my point last week?
That's
that
why.
was my point last
That's
week.
why I was asking John: is it easier these days? You know, at this time, you know, for the LGBT community.
Yes.
You know, because it's so out there now. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not like it's not like back in the days
You know,
when.
sometimes.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's just like straight women sometimes, heterosexual women, cisgendered women, sometimes do not know the mentality of a man that she meets.
Yeah.
She don't know if he has jealousy tendencies. She doesn't know what makes him tick. So when we meet a guy and a guy gets so wrapped up in what we look like, when he gets so wrapped up in the fantasy of what you can do as far as pleasing him sexually, because I still believe that, listen, it is what it is. Some straight men might say they don't want nobody to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alan,
Hello?
get your phone and put it on the speaker because they can't hear that. They can't hear her talking.
hold on,
Okay.
Mika. Hold on, Mika.
So
Hold
I
on.
understand that a lot of times, a lot of girls.
Hold on, one second. We gotta put you on the speaker because there's a lot of people that can't. There's people that are responding
My
and
connection just went out. Look.
they're responding. They can't get you. So we need to get this.
It's the connection.
We need to get it across, and that's good. That's good.
I do appreciate her feedback because I promise you that's what was my thoughts on last week. I said in 2017, I really doubt that they are hiding who they are. You know what I'm saying? I said I think it's the guilt why, you know, they're sending them out.
I don't even think it's
Here's my theory. This is my theory. When men sleep with these transgendered,
or
only
boys.
my theory,
Or boys.
or boys, my theory, completely my opinion, like you say, they, yes, they'll go sleep with these men. They'll sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? And then after they're done, their opinion is like, oh my gosh, they're gonna go to that pet. They're gonna rat. You know what I'm saying?
Trina,
Huh?
go ahead. Say something.
Hold on, that's part of the Trina phone. That's Trina phone right
What was
here.
the question?
No, mine is off.
What was the question?
Can y'all hear her?
No, it's not my phone.
I said, what was the question?
Who? Alan's?
No, Trina's.
Trina.
No, my
Trina, what's your
phone.
question?
No, I was saying last week because when we had that same scenario going on, and I was saying in 2017, you know, with the murders with the transgender community, my thing was, I was like, no, they're not hiding who they are, not in this 21st century. This is 2017. I said, I think my opinion why they're being murdered the way they are is because of the guilt these straight men.
No,
what is,
I don't think that.
I don't think that.
No,
You know what?
it's the ones. It's the ones.
I just wanted to finish
I asked a straight friend of mine, and hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You're
I
not
asked
clear.
a straight friend of mine the question. I said, can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you.
Huh?
Yeah, we got
We can hear you.
I asked a straight friend of mine, and him and I have been seeing each other since I've lived in New York. I said, what could make you hurt me? What could make you flip to the point of you saying that you like me to make you want to hurt me? He said, because of what I choose to do, and if my family or friends find out this side of me, I could not deal with it. So a lot of transgender women get killed because they trust these men, and these men don't trust themselves.
You can hear me? You can hear me? You hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, so you said you asked the questions now, and you said the only way dude will hurt you is if his side of the family found out.
Yes, is his friends and his family finds out that he could not deal with it.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the straight person is living a lie.
So if nothing happens, everything good. But if because he's living a lie, and if his family finds out, that's when he gonna flip and go crazy.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times, a lot of straight men build this. They have this wall up because of and we have to look at it. I mean, society is not acceptable of black men dating transgendered women or doing something out of the norm.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is because you meet a boy from Charleston and he can love transgender women all day long, and then you see him, he want to beat them up.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the night, he's trying to date them.
He coming home to you. Yeah. I feel
Because his friends find out, then all of a sudden, yes. I mean, and my thing is,
Because then it's a problem.
Like, I mean,
Hey, Meek, is the R. Kelly in the closet?
It is a problem.
Yeah, it's the R. Kelly shit in the closet. That's what it is. That's crazy. I mean, no, not on your side.
Well, I mean, I don't think, to me,
not on your side.
I have my mind have really. I've switched to that type of thinking for the fact, like I said, I live my life as a heterosexual female.
Yeah.
So I don't have. When I meet guys look at me as a woman. I'm a woman. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So my thinking is a lot different, because you have to.
I got a question. Think on that. I got a question.
What?
Okay, based off of what you just said and based off of what I know. So when people make that change, when you made your change to your post-op, you're a female. Legally, you're a female. That's who you are.
Yeah, she's a female.
Legally.
Yes.
Right. So, do you have to tell? Do you have to share? And does that even matter at that point?
I don't think so.
Okay, listen. And you know what? And I'm going to keep it 100 and all the way there.
I know.
Even though
I know you will.
Sit here and say that you look. You can sit here and say that you look, and I'm going to. About maybe 2 weeks ago, I had a revision done, and in that.
Mika, I lost you.
Oh, we lost
Okay.
I love her. She's my new BFF.
Hold on, I lost you, so you gotta start over again. I lost you.
Let her know.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. Like 2 weeks ago, I had a revision done to my for my original SRS, and in the surgery, she corrected my urethra because my urethra was pointed the wrong way. She gave me a clitoris hood. Well, he gave me a clitoris hood, and then in my vaginal canal, he took a piece of my stomach and lined the inside of my vagina to make it wider and deeper. Damn. Because when you have sex, like it's not like we have control of vagina has muscles.
Yeah.
We don't. It's not an opening where you have muscles where you can open and close it.
Yeah.
So once it's already open, it's open. Now, and I said that to say this. 2 weeks from then, I'm still bleeding.
Wow.
So I can care less what somebody thinks about or proving to somebody else because having SRS is hell.
That's crazy.
It's hell.
So we have a question. What is SRS?
Yeah, a lot of people. Sexual reassignment surgery.
Sexual what?
Sexual.
See, that's what a lot of states. In order for you to get your gender marker changed.
Sexual reassignment surgery.
Sexual reassignment surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Or some people may call it gender reassignment surgery.
Yeah, wow. But
I had my initial surgery in 2015.
Yeah.
I had my original surgery in 2015. But she didn't do what she said that she was going to do. So I had a revision done, and I have been through so much with that. My mind my mind has been disconnected from wondering what people think about me, because it's like I'm learning my body all over again. Like, you have to understand that it's like a new toy. So you have to treat it like a new toy.
I'm right that you got a new motherfucking toy.
Hey, you gotta bring it in.
At 42 years. So you have to. So people don't know what we go through.
Jesus.
Like, when a couple of weeks ago, I had to go back in the hospital because I was bleeding on the inside and it was going back in my bladder. So I was having bladder spasms where I thought I had to use the bathroom, but it was blood clots in my bladder.
Jeez.
And this comes from me dilating. And I still have a prostate. So he said that I could have irritated my prostate to where I was bleeding. And that's the most painfulest feeling in the world. So that's, and psychologically, it messes with you, because after you go through all this, after you live your life so long as a woman and to be accepted, and then you have to go through this, and then you have to hear other people's opinion and what they think. Baby, if they only knew.
So, okay, hold on. Trina got a question.
I have a question. Okay, so I had seen a footage of some ratchet ass dude, and he was talking about, how he liked fucking men. He said, I like fucking niggas and fucking bitches, and I don't want to do this. He said, because whatever the size of your penis is, that's how the size of the vagina, how deep the vagina is.
Okay, hold on.
That's why she don't read this.
No, you're not missing. You're missing what I said.
You're missing. I already know you missing the question.
Yeah, he missed
No, you missing the question.
He said.
Okay, but you said what?
Yeah.
The size.
Hey, came in. I'm gonna call you right back.
This is hard to go.
So he said on the footage that whatever the size of your penis is how your vagina, how deep your vagina goes in.
Okay.
That's what he said. So he was like, I don't want a vagina because, of that situation. It just goes on the length of his penis.
Okay, so
I've seen a footage on Facebook. Hold on. I've seen a footage on Facebook how they do gender reassignment. I've seen that. And I do see how they actually tuck it in, like they take out,
Okay.
It's more. No. Listen.
More than that, right?
Yes, it's not.
Yes.
Listen.
I'm just
It's
saying,
not
that's what he
even.
said.
It's hungry. Listen. It's not even.
So that's false. That's false.
But you had to breathe for a minute.
I'm just honestly, he looked like he was a ghetto hood rat, honestly.
Yeah, I saw that.
He did.
Listen, I saw that shot, Trina. Yes, I saw that like maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and he was like, "I like fucking niggas and I like fucking bitches. I don't want no."
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. So now,
for me, at the end of the day, when people come to this conclusion, when people finally come to this conclusion, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Because you like what you like what you like. That's my opinion. You like what you like.
Right.
And I don't have a problem with that. Because you already know, when you make the decision to get into this thing.
Tell her turn her music down.
Mika, turn your music down.
okay, I'm going. Okay, go ahead.
You already, for me, you already know what the repercussions of what you like are.
Yeah.
We can hold on, wait.
I'm sorry.
We actually can we're not gonna be like.
Listen, I have a question.
No, wait a minute.
Hey, John, tell her I got a question for her.
Go ahead.
Mika. You hear me?
My connection is jacked.
Mika,
you hear?
Go ahead.
Alright, I got a question. So, it's just my mind think crazy shit. So, listen, without having an operation, would you call somebody a transgender, female/male?
You're a man. You're still a man.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Listen. Listen. you have to crawl before you walk.
Yeah.
So just because she has not come to the point of saying that, because you have to remember, everyone that puts on a wig and everyone that puts on makeup don't want to become a woman.
Okay.
So you have to remember that. Some people are fine being drag queens.
Yeah, drag queens. Thank you. Yeah, so that's what it is.
So some people, so you have to remember that everyone that puts on a wig and everyone that puts on makeup don't want to become a woman.
Yeah. Okay. I feel you.
Because a lot of them are in this for different reasons. Like for me, I'm gonna be 100. When I came out, I was a bottom. I never liked using my piece.
Yeah.
Like that did not turn me on.
Yeah.
So when it was time for me to, in my mind, to say that, listen.
All right, I got one more question then. You ready for this?
Stimulate him. Ooh.
Wait, Mika, John, what happened?
Mika, what happened? Hold on.
I has to stimulate.
I'm sorry. I know. I asked. This shit is real serious.
Mika, you there? I lost you.
Can you hear me?
You there? I got you.
Mika, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So being a bottom, you get.
Do you know what a bottom is?
Chill out. You get penetrated.
Do you know? We gotta make
Chill
sure.
out. Chill out. Next question. You get penetrated through your anal cavity, right?
Right.
Yes.
So when you get the operation, is the same canal going that they're penetrating going through the anal thing, or
You
is
could
it,
have asked me that question.
no? I know.
Hello.
But is it going? Is it?
Hello.
But is the pieces in your the head of your penis is that stimulating you, or is it the asshole?
Let me answer that. Let me answer that.
I'm lost.
No, I know. Let me answer
Oh
that.
shit!
She's the she.
Mika, let me answer that. So,
Okay, go ahead.
ooh, I'm putting my business out just a little
No,
bit.
hold on, John. I don't want you to go too far.
No, it's fine.
All I
because-
want to know is where does the pleasure come from when you get your a full
Mentally.
a full banana split?
It's, but I think, me personally, I think it's percentage wise.
It ain't you, John. I want to hear from her because it's a banana split. A banana split.
No, but you can't because Mika is no longer.
She's the she.
I know, but I'm saying.
No, let me tell you why.
Where did they put
No,
where did the spots at?
listen.
Where did they put her pleasure
Mika is no longer a man.
I know
Mika is
that.
now a female. So you have to ask a man that question.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
When she's having sex,
Mika don't get fucked in her ass.
I'm not saying it. I know.
You listen.
No,
You need to listen.
John, that's why I'm asking
Mika no longer gets fucked.
It's a different hole. So where does the stimulation come from? That's
What do you mean? Where does it come from? It comes from her pussy.
Bird, listen.
Hello?
Bird,
Never
listen.
had a pussy.
No,
But
Mika,
she has one now.
no, Mika now.
No, I know that, but it's a banana split, so does it come from the head?
No, you don't know. It comes from the pussy.
Because
She
yes,
never
to the head.
never had a pussy.
In his
Mika
term, yes.
She never.
Yes, for his term, yes. It comes from the head.
Yeah.
Because her head is now a pussy.
Thank you.
Her head is now a pussy.
See, I'm not talking
so
about-
yes, it is coming from the head. Yes. Bird.
Shut up, John.
Shut up. Stimulate your mind.
Talk it, girl.
Stimulate.
Listen. Okay.
Hello?
But we gotta wrap this. We gotta wrap this segment. This part of the segment.
Hold on. I want this last
We
question
need a part
answered,
two.
and
We need
then-
a part
yeah,
two.
because it's 1:47. We're gonna go 2 hours at the most. So
We have
come on.
never-
No, so
Wow.
for me, Mika, can you answer? The question is, where do you get stimulated from as far as a post-op transgender?
Transgender.
I have a clit, so that's where my stimulation come from.
Do you better say so, girl?
So where does the clit come from?
Mika has a pussy.
I have a clit.
It's a
Where
pussy.
did the clit come from? What part of
That doesn't matter. Alan, that does not matter.
what part of the clit is the
I have a clitoris.
Just
and
like
I don't
your,
have orgasm.
just like your wife does.
Hold on. Let her see me. What, Mika?
Just like.
Mika, can you see me, honey?
Yeah.
You can't.
No, John, the screen is froze. The screen is froze.
Oh, goddamn. Unfreeze it, John.
Listen.
Just like, and I'm telling you from what I know, and I have a couple.
What do they make the clit out of?
They push it back in. That's what it is.
I'm telling you,
That's
I've
what
seen
does
it.
it.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
they do
It
not.
doesn't matter what it is. What it
No,
matters
they do
is
not. No,
They
they
don't
do
do
not.
that. They don't do that. Mika, explain.
No, they do not.
Because I've seen the footage
Yeah.
on Facebook. Can you see me? Can you see me, Mika?
Oh my God, there is no. I don't see you.
Mika, I've seen on Facebook. They show.
No, I don't
Hold on,
see
hold on, we got a bigger scene. Hold on, we got a bigger scene. Hold on, finish.
Oh God, you gotta do so much with that phone.
Shut the hell, put the shut to the.
That's an excellent.
All right, thank you. I see you now.
Okay, you see us now. Okay.
Mika, honey.
Yeah.
Put it on me. I'm asking the damn question.
Hold on, we gonna flip it over. We gonna ask. We gonna
Oh
ask.
shit.
Alan,
Big-
do you want to see the
I've
There you
seen
go, Alan. Go.
I'm asking the question. Listen. All right. All right. So you go through the surgery, right? They split the dick. They push it all
Yeah.
in. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they push it in.
I know you still got the ass. So it's a separate canal. But how? But do you get pleasure and stuff from the dick head and all that? How do you do
I have a clitoris and I still have a prostate. So
All right,
when you get
well,
done,
prostate is the ass. How do
Huh?
they make a clitoris? That's what I want to know. And I'm good.
It's from the nerves, a piece of your head.
Oh, that's what I knew I was
That's
right.
it.
I knew I was right.
Genetic women, our clitoris is like a penis.
No, it's not true. That's a dude.
I understand that, but it's the same concept.
No, man. No.
It's a yes. It's a
Is it not the
because
same
when you go-
concept,
when-
Nick?
When you go from a woman to a man, once you take testosterone, your clitoris becomes like a penis. It looks just like a penis.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See, cause I'm okay. Thank you, boo.
That fool said-
Mika, you my new BFF.
All right, Mika, man. We appreciate that, man.
Look,
Come on,
we got 10 minutes. Trina, you ask a couple questions.
Show her.
Trina,
John.
we got 10 minutes. We ask a couple
All right,
questions.
so-
Oh, it's too late for that shit. We haven't spent a whole
Well,
2 hours.
All right,
This
Mika.
motherfucker.
I'll call you when I'm done.
Mika, we love you, baby.
Love you,
Hey,
boo. I'm gonna burn
subscribe to the show, man. That's what I'm talking about.
She might know BFF. Just let me know.
Oh, that was.
Like,
This has to
like
be.
that. This is like
This
that.
is our longest episode. And this is. I think this might be our best episode right here.
This is the longest and the best.
John,
Like, this some
Sit down.
knowledge.
Trina got.
I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure.
John now school our
I
ass.
put it back. I put you back.
John now school. He done bring us to school.
Oh,
We done have
yeah.
recess and lunch, and now we need a nap.
Okay, let's go. I like.
You ain't alive with
I know. Some had happened.
Yes, stop it.
So what I want to do? Here you go.
Alright.
So I do want to go over your questions, but I think your questions are very important, Trina. So I do want to go over your questions.
No,
I don't know.
it's too
No,
many, because I run
these
out.
just 6 questions right here.
Let's
These just 6
see.
questions.
Let's see
John.
what we can just talk about. Let's just general
you
conversation.
gonna be next
Yeah,
week?
General, can I ask
Yes.
a question?
This might have to be part 1 too.
Could you
Hold
sum
on, no,
up-
time out. We might, Thursday is Thanksgiving, so we might.
That's fine.
We
I ain't got no problem stepping away.
Listen,
We can still.
I forgot. I
mean,
write
ain't
to
no
solicit
party.
people. Look at them Thanksgiving.
Ain't
Oh
no
shit.
party
So
going on.
okay, so let me say this. I have to say this because I've seen the numbers on my phone go up and down, and I'm pretty sure the numbers on y'all's phone has went up and
Can you
down.
come back next week?
I don't have no problem. Come back next.
Oh
week.
shit!
Yes,
Fuck to John, bro.
I'll say this.
Fuck to
I'll
John.
say this.
Hercules, Hercules.
If of all parts that I want anybody to listen to and understand,
Oh shit! I didn't even start the motherfucker.
it's time.
See,
Hold on,
that's
time
a Connie
out.
gonna be
Time
good.
out.
You know, I'm
All
team
right, we go.
magenta.
So,
that's
so
the point.
wait for my numbers. We got to see the numbers got to go.
Yeah. Oh, let me pee while we wait.
You go ahead because
Again?
I got the pizza.
Girl, I loosed it. I'm taking I started my medicine again.
What?
My blood pressure.
Oh, boom.
Hold on.
Boom. Hey, how you
Me
doing?
go live. The thing now up to 42%.
Listen.
They doing me right. I don't understand this shame me up. I wish he'd stop. Where's the team?
Who there, Alan?
Burns did shame me up. And I'm gonna need him to stop. Listen.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I don't even know how to
go back live on
Connie. You and Mika are now dubbed my new BFF. I am going to friend request Mika. You let her know. Latrina Jenkins is now her new BFF. Bitch, you better come on us now Thursday for the parade, boo. You better come on us now for the parade.
I'm so angry. I'm so going to start this little next thing that we have to do, and I'm saying it because I think these things are important. Hurry up, Bird!
We're gonna do a part 2. You're coming back Thursday, right? I don't think
That's
nothing's
fine.
going on after the
And
parade.
I want to do part 2 because I think certain things.
Let me tell you how this Negro played me. He got so many things going on. We're supposed to have a float, talk that shit. He going with 787 Entertainment, the DJs. 787, the STP crew. And look at him. We can do it next year. Like as if we done poet.
Oh, what happened?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking shit about
you
your
got-
787 and not talk that shit parade.
Let's get the hell out of here.
All right, so you got people on your stuff. You got people on your side. You got people on my stuff. So, because all right, so
Let Trina do her thing so we get the hell out of here.
Right, so-
Yeah, 2 minutes.
No, you
for me, the is a hold.
we're gonna do part 2 next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
part
what? The only reason why I would have agreed to do anything like this is that so people can learn
Yes.
and they're not as ignorant and that
Homophobe.
when you heard you just ignorant, and I won't say homophobe because it's ignorance. It's ignorance.
Yeah, that's a part of it.
That's true.
It is, but it's ignorance. It's ignorance
Yeah.
because ignorance is the definition of ignorance is information and stuff that you are not aware of.
You don't
That
know.
is true.
You
That
don't
is true.
know.
You don't know. Yeah.
That is true.
And until you get to the point of you knowing, then at that point you can make a actual decision
Right.
and an
Just-
answer of what.
And people get mad because you call them ignorant. Because they
Because the issue is the word.
It's the word.
It's the word.
So right.
Yeah.
You are so
If you,
right.
and
if you
understand.
listen to the word that I,
Yeah.
and that's why I keep repeating it. And I learned from a long time ago from some pastors. My pastor, Pastor Jonathan, brings up Truth and Fellowship Ministry.
Big up.
North Charleston.
Big up. Big up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he repeats words so that you can hear
Yeah.
and you can understand what I'm saying to you. Because when I repeat a word, that means I need you to listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yes, sir.
Ignorance. There's nothing wrong with being ignorant. There's nothing in this world wrong with
Because you
being-
don't know.
Because you don't know.
Yeah.
Now after we went through this thing and we talk about it and you are knowledgeable and I teach you about the things you're ignorant about, then that's a different
Yes.
Oh,
conversation.
now it's different now.
Now you're stupid.
I knew you. I knew unicorn.
So, my whole purpose in being here tonight is because I think a lot of people are ignorant, because of who I am.
Yes.
Me. Me and me alone. I ain't here for no group because I'm not pro nothing. And I ain't got no problem saying I'm not pro nothing. I'm not pro gay. I'm not pro lesbian. I'm not pro Trump. I'm not pro Obama. I'm
You
not
better be pro Obama.
He gone, Trina.
Yeah, but
I don't
I'm not,
give a goddamn.
I'm not pro. But that's because that's my objective. That's who I am as a person, and you have to respect it because that's.
I
who
will.
am.
I will. I respect that.
My objective is that so we can educate, and that we can teach people about different avenues of life, and that you can be intelligent on how you speak about things and how you think about things in life.
Yes.
So when you encounter them, you don't act like a ignorant asshole in front of people and you show out, because at the end of the day what I think is people only act out because they're ignorant, because they're stupid.
Absolutely.
And if you look at the definition
Yep.
of those
You
two
better
words,
They
You
don't
better
know.
say
They
so,
don't know.
Brown.
that's why you're
They don't
acting
know.
out on
You
those.
better say you better
Preach.
step your name.
And
You better
you
step
a
your
preacher,
name.
boy.
Okay. You better step your
Hey,
name.
at the end of the sermon, the preacher always bring it back to thing.
You only act out because you're ignorant to, or you're stupid to whatever you encounter. So my only purpose here tonight and next week is because there are people out here in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, where
Absolutely.
I grew up.
Yes.
I have been for the last 30 years of my life. You're ignorant
Yes.
to certain things. I am only bringing this to you because I no longer want you to be ignorant. Because I may like what I like does not mean I like you.
You better say it. You better say it again. Say it. One more. Rewind. Say it again, brother. Say it again.
Because I like what I like, I may not like you.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Just like you have a preference, I have a
You
preference.
better say so.
All right, time out.
You better say
Ooh, y'all make me
Time
sick.
out.
Ooh, y'all make me sick.
Time out. This part one.
Part one.
3 questions from you. Let's get it on.
I'm done. No. We can save it till next week.
No, I want to hear a couple questions for you.
Come on, just real quick.
Just give me. All right, give me 3. Give me 3.
I'll give it 3.
Give me 3.
It's pertaining to sexual desire.
Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
My first question is, when you're giving head, what is your thoughts?
God
Oh, you act. That's
That's a question.
a question.
When I give him head, head is pussy or dick.
It don't even
It's head,
matter.
it's just head.
Because
Yeah.
women get head too.
All right, well, let me go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, when I'm giving head,
Well, what are you thinking in
I'm
that
concentrating
moment?
on the clitoris. You know what I mean? I'm humming. I'm making music.
Listen, I just experienced that shit.
John, where the fuck you going now?
John Brown, get back with your damn paisley shirt.
Where you going?
Get back with the paisley
That nigga
shirt.
crawling.
Get back with the paisley
See that nigga
shirt.
crawling to the table. Yeah, when I'm getting head, I'm concentrating on my mouth.
Because what you know what at that moment when you giving head, right?
Oh my God, I'm Marge watching.
Oh, Lord.
Tell them what's going on.
Get them
You
off
was
the shit.
ready, fine, then you get holy.
Get them off him.
Tell them what's going on.
Marge, I think you need to cut on off
Tell
this
them
line.
Oh, hey, I'm friend.
Marge.
Marge, I think you need to cut it off real
Listen.
quick.
What is going through your mind at that moment when you actually giving head? You understand? When you giving head, what do you say? What is your thoughts? What are you saying in your mind at that moment?
Well, I'm concentrating on what I'm doing.
Really?
Number one.
Really?
In my mind, I'm in my own zone. You know what I mean? I'm just concentrating on the clit. I'm concentrating on the lips. You know what I mean? I might do a clit and hit the lips, and then come back to the clit.
He kissed with that bim bim.
Yeah.
Oh, blah blah blah.
I'm trying to do what I gotta do, yo. My eyes are closed. I'm making sure I'm laying the right way. I'm making sure I'm not putting too much pressure on it. Blah, blah, blah.
Listen, nigga, did you hear that? Blah blah blah. Can I tell you what's going on?
Come on, John. You gotta sit there. You gotta answer.
Can I tell you what's going through my mind?
Go ahead.
Did he crawl under the table?
When I'm giving,
got no face.
listen, when I'm giving, my thoughts are like, yeah, I'm gonna make this motherfucking come. He thought he was gonna talk shit to me and thought he was gonna last all day. Bitch, I got you. You see the super cool shit is real life.
Are you
But
concentrating?
when I'm receiving, look at me. Oh fuck.
Ooh, I can't wait till you
He
hear
about
my
to make me
answer.
be a little bitch.
Hurry up, Trina, with this damn question.
John,
Okay.
don't be rushing me. Don't be rushing me, host, when you the first one to answer.
How you think about doing?
I think as
Antoine said you think about doing laundry. I don't know what the hell that means.
that's why he's single.
No, not exactly. That's what it feels like.
Single. No, I think when you give head, I think it.
Well, when you're actually in the act of doing it, what
I
is
think
going through your mind?
the act of is it's a pleasure. Because first of all, everybody cannot give head,
Preach,
man or woman, and I have,
preach.
this is gonna be real visual for
Go
some
ahead.
of you
Do your
I'm
people.
damn
ready.
thing.
You know, I don't
Talk
care.
that
I
shit.
have,
I'm
I
over.
have eaten pussy as well as I have sucked dick.
You better say so, boy. You better
So-
say so.
It's a mutual pleasure because I think when you do those things, the pleasure is pleasing that partner on both sides of the thing.
Political? Isn't y'all political?
But I think the other side of that is that I can't please you. I can't please you if I don't know you.
I'm
if I don't know your
recording.
likes, I don't know your. Again, this is me personally. I can't do those things and I can't please you if I don't know you personally because I have to know what you like. I have to know what you, because let me tell you, I have met females. I have met females.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it one more time.
One more time,
I
John.
have met females. I
Yes.
have met females where I have eaten their pussy and that's not what they like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not everybody. Not everybody forte.
Did you catch what I said? I have met people
I
who
heard
and
what
I
you said,
ate that
honey.
pussy and that's not what they liked.
I heard.
So when you say that, you have to, everything comes down to the engagement of the person. So I have to engage with you enough. When I meet people, I always ask, what are you into? What do you like? Because my objective
is
to please you.
Yes, sir.
And what pleases you pleases me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why my partners, they're still my partners. Mm-hmm. Because my objective is to please them.
Yes.
I need you to, if my head is not in the correct position to please you, I need you to move my head.
Boy, you better say so. That was a question earlier.
And it's not a shame. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's that with this particular person, this is what I need you. Bitch, I don't need you at the top. I need you at the bottom. This is where I'm going to place your head. And this is what we're going to do.
You didn't answer my question.
If people look at those things as being negative, no, it's not. No. Okay, I'm going to take it home. We're going to
take it home. We can close it out.
Good.
We can close it out.
Shut up, Lamika. I know I'm going to fuck some people up when I say this right now. I know how I like my dick suck.
Yeah. Right. Trina, didn't we have this conversation before, Trina? You stared.
I know how I like my dick suck.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And if you're going to play with my head, I don't want you to play with my head. I'm about to fuck some people up.
Go.
Yeah. I need you to suck my whole dick.
The whole thing. Boy,
don't just do the top.
You better say so.
Because that head shit is going to piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, head shit fuck
So I'm going to be like, no, you know what? We don't even need to go through this. Let me just fuck you right quick.
You're not doing that.
You're not doing what I need you to do.
Yeah.
I need you to suck my whole dick.
Antoine.
The whole thing.
Antoine.
He can say whatever the fuck he got to
Antoine
say.
B said, beans, greens, tomatoes.
But that just go back to the person that you're interacting with. You have to know that person, and that person have to know themselves well enough to know what pleases them.
Yes.
But what we do not do, is we don't take the time to get to know that person and what they like. So when we break up and we no longer talking, and we're no longer having anonymous sex.
Yes.
It's because you didn't teach me how to have sex with you, and I didn't, or I did not teach you how to.
I declare you.
And I will say this, and I will say this on Facebook. I ain't got no problem saying it because I am 34 years old.
You better say so.
None of y'all motherfuckers pay my bills.
Say so, boo.
I interact with somebody and I taught them how to have sex with me.
I
taught them, and they said that was the best thing that they ever. No, this is the best thing because I taught you how to have sex with me.
Absolutely.
You having sex with me has nothing to do with how you had sex with the next motherfucker.
Exactly.
It has absolutely nothing to do with that. Nothing. And if you teach me how to have sex with you, I can please you at every single moment.
You better say so. You better say so, bestie, my new bam.
It ain't got nothing to do with the man that's over there or the woman.
You
that's
better
over
say
there.
so.
If you teach your partner, and I say partner because partner is evolutionary, it is world, it is any country in this world, and in language. If you teach your partner how to have sex with you, and I got it from this older lady, her name is Linda. And I'm going to send this to Linda.
Miss Linda.
Linda said, because I had a problem with one of my partners, and Linda said to me, "Why don't you teach him how to have sex with you?" And I said, "What?" She said, "Listen to what I'm saying." Because I was unhappy sexually.
Correct.
She said, "Teach him how to have sex with you. And I guarantee you that every single time y'all have sex, y'all will be pleased." I'm there. I'm in the room. We both in the room. And I'm like, whoo, Linda. And I got the thinking, this is what I like. This is what makes me feel good. This is what makes me tingle. This is what makes me climax.
The
This is what
butterflies,
makes
the
me feel good.
butterflies.
All of these things.
Yes.
And when we started, that's not what made me feel good. No. Shift like this. Because this is what I like. And he shifted. And he paid attention.
Yes.
And he paid attention. And he paid attention. And he paid attention. And he paid
You better say
attention.
so.
And he
You better
paid
say
attention.
so.
And I taught him
Say
how
so.
to have sex with me.
You better say so.
And after I taught him to 100%, I couldn't take nothing away from him. Because every single time I wanted to have sex, he was there 100%. And he knew how to make me feel good. And this is not a homosexual thing. It is not a heterosexual thing.
Yeah.
It's a sexual thing.
Yes,
You better
sir.
say so.
It is a sexual thing. When your partner tells you, I don't like when you hit me from the back hard. They just told you what they don't like. And it's not that they don't like that as a whole. It says, okay, all right, so you don't want me to hit it hard? How you want me to hit it?
You better say so.
I don't want you to do what I want long fucking strokes.
better say
I
so.
want long strokes. That's what I want because that what makes me feel good. And as a man and a woman, you have to oblige by that.
Yes.
Because that person just told you how and what you need to do to make them feel good.
Yes.
And when you do that and you put in them long strokes
All right, Minister.
and you pull that thing out and they be like,
You exhale.
now you wondering why that person is climaxing at the rate that they're climaxing.
Yeah.
Because they just told you how to make them climax. But what happens is these niggas and these bitches, they just go ahead. That is not what makes you feel good. When you actually get in touch with who you are as a person and what makes you feel good, you'll be like, I don't need you to hit it hard.
Honey bunny. We'll spend part 2 next week.
Part 2 next week.
Y'all mess. I'm not coming in no more.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Part 2. You don't dig too damn deep, buddy.
Part
You don't
two,
dig
yo.
too damn deep. You don't
Hey,
dig
we
too
out
damn
here,
deep.
yo.
Stimulate, bitches. Stimulate.
Oh shit, that's too loud. We thank John Brown for coming through. You so loud, baby.
Y'all a mess.
Our mixologist,
I'm out.
Nika.
I'm out. Like, I'm out because these people on DB show out tonight in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And for those of my friends that don't know, this is home. This is who I am.
Hey, we got a thing. It's the longest episode ever on Talk That Shit.
I'm not fucking with-
26, right?
I'm not fucking with y'all. No.
No, nigga, you don't fucked up because it's part 1. We're gonna be part 1 of this motherfucker, so we got part 2 coming up.
Oh,
Hold on. Before we go, Trina J.
yes, love.
How we gonna do it? Because next Thursday is fucking
Thanksgiving is the Snowden Parade, our annual parade. I don't even know if it's 27th or
We gotta do a
28th.
live version somewhere, or what are we gonna do?
You done kicked me to the curb. You
No,
done
I
kicked me
ain't
to the
saying
curb.
that. We can't do it while we floating.
We can't do it. We can do it after. I'm down.
Yeah, after.
I'm down.
Remote,
We're still-
Because
We're
this
gonna
is
do it.
this is Thanksgiving, honey. This is
remote
recent.
location. Remote location. How about that?
Remote location.
Next
Thursday, we're going to tune in live.
Yeah.
Don't know where we're going to be, but understand we're going to be on the page.
Yeah, remote location. We might be on fucking.
Remote
We might
location.
be in Fresno. So okay, that's good.
Love you guys.
Shit.
Mwah.
But I love that. Like that right there because it gives a different perspective. It gives
Yeah,
a
man.
different understanding.
That was good.
And
You're not on live anymore.
I know. No, but nigga, the sad part is this is who I am. This is who I am now.
Oh, trust me, bitch. I know. You know I know.
And it's funny to me sometimes. It's really funny. It's funny